Am I centered? Yeah, I'm looking centered. Got the pro mic going on.
Right? Like up above the stage, the big landmass.
Welcome in, everybody.
Like above that.
Welcome to the stream.
Patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling out here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross check properly. Jazz rockin' plaid jackets, chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A right, we do fuck. We cut our weight in firewood every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night, and he's like, "You wanna go out for a rip?" And I was like, "Fucking right." Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud, and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, bud." Just go for a rip, buddy.
Hey, everybody. Danzilla.
What's up, homies?
Blizzard.
I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. So when I'm down in the States, they're like, "You're too fucking nice." Like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking buddy are out having a dart.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck, bud."
I already cracked mine, otherwise I'd do it.
He's like, "Fuck you." So I put his head in the snowbank. Just started fucking feeding him the right, left, like fucking boom, boom, boom. Got it? Yeah. And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah.
Hopefully the music is all good on the stream, guys. Nappy FPV, what's up, bro? Welcome in, everybody.
Just go for a rip. Oh, yeah. Just go for a rip. Fucking right. Just go for a rip. Oh, yeah. Just go for a rip. Fucking right. Just go for a rip. Oh, yeah. Just go for a rip. Fucking right.
Well, that's a snowbab. Here's an oldie, but a goodie. Back when I had a DJI camera drone.
You had a DJI.
This was the Mavic Mini.
Ooh, that's higher tech than my DJI. I gotta say that.
This was over 2 years, almost 2 years ago, totally.
With the frozen lake, was this about the same time of year?
Yep.
Oh, almost to the date, it seems like.
Almost.
Fucking A, bud.
This was, I think,
Whoa.
January something.
You guys have a curvy, artistic-looking building like that in Van?
Yep. I've always wanted to skateboard it if I was a giant.
God damn, you got some tall buildings. That's too big of a place for me by like 100 times. But wildly cool. I'd love to visit there as long as I don't have to drive.
Right? I feel the same way, and I live here.
I'd pay you like $400 to like tour me around there for like a weekend straight up. I'm like not even joking on that. TJ Giggles and Drones. Aye, boys, going to bed now. Just wanted to pop in and say, have a good stream, Marcel.
Fuck yeah.
Props to you, homie. Texada.
That's where
Off-grid everything. That's where Texada Time Warp comes from.
Texada is the island next to him.
If you're in with the know.
Yeah,
Texada is the island next to him.
Yeah.
But the island next to you, if you go over there, there's lots of weed grown on that island. The specific stream, Texada Time Warp, can only be grown on Texada Island.
That's true. I've had it before, actually, years ago.
It's always outdoor. It's never nicely manicured or anything, but fuck, it's good. And it's got a distinct smell to it. I'll tell you that much. In Mill Bay, whoa, off-grid everything, cool. I know a guy lives in Mill Bay, Danzilla. I live about 15 minutes from Mill Bay in Duncan.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Danzilla, you're always welcome to jump in here if you want to come in on StreamYard and get that figured out today. But if you can't get it figured out, just let me know and come on in and give it a try if you want. Link is in the Discord.
Give her a chooch.
You guys can join us anytime. Brandon Baked Beans said he might join us later on. He's
Baked beans
working
is
on-
always welcome.
always working on some builds and stuff like that, so he's going to be doing that. Mr. Conrad Falconrad's going to be here around 7:30. He's just having dinner.
That's the homie.
And we might see our friend Jason Teist on the channel later on today. He lives on the island, and I told him about Mr. Jank here, and hopefully you guys can meet up and do some flying sooner or
We got
later.
the Island boys.
And,
No, I won't
I've
say
sent out
that.
the link to other people too, so you're all welcome to join us. If you want the link, I can type it in the chat. Otherwise, it's in Discord. But we're just here hanging out, and 22 in review. So happy New Year or happy pre-New Year.
We're 2 days away from the new year. 2 days away from the new year, pardon me.
Yeah, Danzo says the BC road trip's calling his name.
Do it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to be something we're going to plan on next year for like the spring, summertime. Definitely going to think about doing a kind of like a long range trip as well to the island. So that might be a thing to look into.
I'll have to hit up old Paul about that too, because I know he's always hyped on the long range, and he's big in the industry, as they say.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Zilly? Welcome in, dude. Another
Zilly.
Vancouver local.
Really, Zilly? I don't think I'm subbed to Zilly. ZILLE 071.
Yeah. You can
Let me
right
do
click
that
on
right
his
now.
name you can right click on his name on the 3 dots there, or not right click, but left click on it, and you can go to channel.
Oh, I'm already subscribed, apparently.
Yeah, I would think so. He's around. He's been in our Discord, hanging out a bunch of times.
That's cool. If I'm already subbed, that means he's legit, or she. I'm not just
He.
them. We're in 2022. I've got to say them. I guess.
You don't have to. You just have to say who it is.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna play some videos from some cool people that have been posting some winter-ish stuff.
You boys who fly in the winter, oh my god, your fingers get so numb. I fly from inside my heated minivan. Anybody who flies from outdoors, you guys are the real champs up in here.
Real champs. Got some off.
I'm a little bitch, and I fly from inside my van.
Let's see here. Get some stuff rolling over on the left. You guys got any videos? Feel free to post it in the Discord or into the chat here. Oh yeah, I want to check out this video from Cody. He's got a cool one about blowing bubbles.
Blowing bubbles?
Yep.
I hope he's not talking about bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Otherwise, that's going to be an NSFW video.
It's an NSW, yeah. Let's see here.
Fucking kitties. I've traumatized. I wore a black unicorn mask for the house to scare the wife, and I accidentally scared the cat way more than I scared the wife. So I can't fuck with the cat for at least another couple hours. He was traumatized.
That's funny.
Hold up. Zilly071, you fly Admission Raceway? That's actually dope, dude. Check this guy out. This is some cool footage.
Yep.
Right on.
That's an idea.
Like the one I opened, he's got like, what is that, a little S10 fucking shack in it? That's pretty cool. Check him out.
Those guys went out to Mission Raceway together with Anthony, who was on the channel a bunch.
Oh, dude, that's killer.
Rob Bannister and a couple of other guys.
Oh, I know Mr. Robbie Boy gets out there occasionally. I am disappointed that I never got to Western Speedway on Vancouver Island before it shut down. Anybody who's flown there, props to you, homies.
I don't know if we can even hear that. It's pretty low.
I can't hear shit from it. Let me check the stream.
Santa got arrested last Christmas Day.
So, Marcel, I will say your video that you're streaming is at such a low volume that it is barely audible
I
over
believe it.
your
I believe it. I
anything.
can't turn it up any louder. It's
Oh,
some
it's just a quiet
off-grid video.
video.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just off-grid
off-grid,
video.
off-grid, turn your video volume up.
Yeah, super low.
Dank video. Kind of cool with the stick cam. I never see anybody do it with that style.
Yeah, with the
But we
stick cam
just
in
want
like
a little
that.
more volume. Dude, that's all you need is a little more volume. That is a cool video, though. I like that. I couldn't fly with that busy of an OSD, though.
I know, right? Especially with that much
Mine's,
static.
right? Mine's busy enough with all my GPS stuff on it. I couldn't imagine having all the everything else. That's wild. Dude's ripping shit.
Hell yeah.
And off grid seems like he's got one of the best places to fly where nobody will complain about the noise.
Exactly.
Like, I am mad jelly. That's so cool.
It's ripping.
I even take my 3-inch. I'll fly my 3-inch like 1.5 kilometers away from me over the river from my front step. I put GPS on my 3-inch actually. Something neat I did, Marcel. I took the stupid mount off the top and I put a GPS on it.
What?
I put a GPS on the 3-inch and on a
On top of the carbon?
Yes, it works fine. But I run this in a 4S 1700 mAh HV and I get at minimum 10-minute flight times.
Wow.
I can fly further with this than I can with my 5-inch. Double. It is a long-range rig with no HD cam, which is why I want to run cam thumb.
There
I'd
you
drop
go.
it down to like 8 minutes of flight, but I'd have HD footage. And Marcel, actually, I meant to ask you, you have the run cam thumb HD, don't you?
The
Or the 4K.
4K, yeah, it's called the Pro 4K.
And what do you think of that? I've been really questioning,
You know, I
asking
only
myself
haven't
that.
really used it yet because I put it on the Dart, and the Dart didn't really fly too far, right? So I haven't really used it yet.
Fair. There's a lot of setup with wings.
But I did put it on this though, so I'm gonna see if this will fly with it on there.
That's cool, dude. That's so fucking. How much does that run cam weigh? If you
Like
don't mind me
fucking
asking.
20 something grams. It's not even. It's
20. I thought it was like 9 grams from what I read.
Maybe. Yeah, you could be right. Let me look it up to be honest, because I have no.
Do you have a
idea.
scale?
Is that my ass?
How do you not have a scale? Do you not sell weed or something?
No, I don't. Stop weed.
I always know where my scale is,
I think I am
Marcel.
20 years old again.
I'm 30 and I still
Yeah,
do not
you live on the
sell
island.
weed for a living. Shh.
There's a big difference between you and me. This has got a memory card in it. So it weighs 15 and a half grams.
Really? Holy fucking shit, that's light.
Yep.
15, and you have to connect that to your flight controller for power?
Well, you can connect it to a battery, right? So
You can
it's got
connect to the
pin in it.
balance lead, is what you're saying?
Well, you'd have to wire it up to do that, but it just
To
has
the
a
first cell on the
same
balance
plug-in
lead.
that you would rather have. And yeah, you could do it to the balance lead, or you could do it on this foamy. I'm just putting a 1S battery and just plugging the 1S battery
shit.
into the power of this thing, and then just
Dude,
strapping
that's
the
slick.
1S battery behind it.
What's
So
if think this idea if you're connecting it to your main pack? Because I have seen balance leads.
I just
They
mean for this
run off
little
the
tiny
first cell.
plane, though. I'm talking about this little tiny plane.
Oh, I feel that. I'm just meaning you don't
There's
have
no
to run a
other-
second battery if you just plug it into the balance cell on your main pack, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Because you
going to be
get
doing my
free
bigger
code.
drones, Jack. But this thing doesn't
Oh,
have
okay.
anything else, right?
Oh,
It doesn't
I
have anything else. This is like a little tiny quick
yeah.
inside and like
Never
little
mind, I
brush
get you.
motors.
It's
But
got
yeah,
like an
for the other
internal
drones,
pack.
for sure, 100%. But yeah, this thing doesn't have that option.
Fair. That little plane looks like so much goddamn fun though.
It actually is pretty
Can you
chill.
tell me where you got that and how much it was?
$30 on Craigslist. I just searched for.
What?
Remember, I showed you that $90 one I was going to buy.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my camera. There's kind of like a weird line that
Dude.
shows up every once in a while.
But that little plane looks so incredibly fun to fly. And if literally
608?
anybody who's into drones wants to buy a small plane like that, that'll get you into airplanes and you will be hooked like cocaine.
Like cocaine.
Wings and airplanes, all these bastards. get you hooked even more than the 4-rotored bastards like this. I love these. These are still my main man, but god damn, I love wings.
Out at the
I can fly at 10 amps for an hour at 100K.
classic trees spot.
Oh, here we got your video. Fuck yeah, bud.
Somewhere.
So the first flight I did with it, it ended up in the friggin' trees right away. But good thing sticks are heavier than the plane. So it only took me about 10 minutes to get it
Oh,
down.
nice.
But yeah, this thing's kind of cool. It rips.
That is so cool. Buddy who gave me the TBR C60, he said I can run through an alder and I'll break the alder. So I don't have to worry about ghost branches.
Right. Let me see. I
But
think-
legit, if I hit somebody in the neck with that, I think it would decapitate them. I don't fly it anywhere populated.
So yeah, it's basically got the two little brushed motors, and when you turn left or right, it just disengages one of the motors and turns. So it kind of has like this uphill
So it's a 2-channel.
like thing. It's pretty crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's no flaps or nothing, so it just turns by the motors.
That's so
going
cool,
forward, bursting
dude.
or whatever. And it just rips. The thing actually flies pretty decent, but it doesn't have a very good stability. It's more of like an acroplane.
It's more for like fucking around at your local field and just having a great time. And that's what RC is about. I feel like little things like that, we have more fun with stuff like that than we do with our like $400, $500 rigs. That's what I love about these little planes. Hold up, Dan Zilla says, I have the UMX Turbo Timber tab open on my browser for 2 weeks. The Turbo Timber, I will say the Turbo Timber is an extremely good beginner airplane, especially for line of sight. The UMX Turbo Timber, so if you look at, who is it again? What's his name? FPV, Nurk. Nurk FPV has some good videos on it, actually. It's one of the first planes he flew that he made FPV as well. And he said it was one of the most user-friendly, most beginner-friendly, and I've even seen I know a buddy of mine with a UMX Turbo Timber. Extremely easy to fly, very good to learn, even line of sight or FPV, whichever way you want to go. The Turbo Timber is a great, stable rig, very good way to go. Definitely. Ooh, you got a UMX Turbo Timber.
Right here.
Yes, they are beautiful. If you're into scale planes or if you're into FPV, it kind of hits all the boxes for no matter who you are flying FPV planes or line of sight planes. It's very cool.
Nice.
With landing gear, so you don't have to chuck to take off like with our wings and stuff. Which I even put wheels on my little airplane because I hate throwing planes without auto launch. Anything manual, I take off from the ground. Because I'm a bit of a little bitch when it comes to chucking a wing and trying to on your transmitter after.
Yep. Actually, speaking of that yellow plane, I'm going to have to build like a lanyard mount for it so that I can have the transmitter on my neck instead of holding it in my hand.
I feel like if you're flying planes, especially with launching, a lanyard is necessary. It's not an option. What's up, little bitch? Says Blizzard. You talking to me? Fist bump, my friend. Give me a fist bump. And I'm going to go rock a piss.
Fuck yeah.
I'll be right back.
Rock a piss. Fuck yeah. These pretty cool planes, that's for sure. Definitely interested. We're going to play some EDOC video. And we'll rock that. We'll see what he's got going on over here. I didn't get to see this yet, so let's give her a go. This is drone related, isn't it? I guess not. I guess he's just blowing bubbles. I totally thought this would be drone related.
When I heard blowing bubbles, I thought of something entirely different. And
I know you did.
Bottle glasses.
You've never had a
I
dirty
thought
mind.
Blizzard was getting right into the NSFW stuff there.
You've never had a day in your life where you were, yes, never mind.
I've never been a degenerate ever, right?
All right, here's some long-range coolness from around the world.
Marcel was going to NSFW on that.
No, I was just no. Just no.
Fuck, that is a sick vid. You know what a sick vid calls for? It's ripping time.
I did not get the Zod HD up yet. Or Zod up.
The Dart 250.
Yeah, never got that up yet.
Yeah. Needs
It's
more
been pissing
reflex.
Ranger all day.
Yeah, it needs more reflex and needs a CG right
I
on
did
the
that
money on
already.
that wing.
I
Oh,
did
you
that
got
already.
it down now? Perfect.
Was waiting for a nice fucking day, which is going to be quite a
Dude.
while.
I've been waiting for that to fly the 60 too. I've had the 60 for like 2 weeks now, and I haven't had a good enough day to even take it outside, never mind fly.
Jeez.
Mind you, I had a good enough day yesterday, but I was too fucking hungover. I fell asleep an hour and a half before I had to go to work, and I got shit-faced the whole time.
Of course.
I went to work, and I was shit-faced for the 2 hours I went to work, and I went home and slept through all the nice day.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
And Blizzard says CG is key, so I hear. Blizzard,
Mhm.
CG is key when it comes to planes, wings, anything single motor airfoil related.
Single motor, two motor, even.
Anything that gets its lift from a wing.
Mm-hmm.
Which drones, you don't have to give a fuck about the CG nearly as much. You can have it way off and it flies perfect. But in a wing, such as a Zod Dart 250, if you have your HD cam too far forward and the battery not far enough back, it's going to take off and go. You got to nail it. But it's all a learning experience. I like off-grid. He's so right. Let me. Oh, you already got it. A nose heavy plane will fly poorly. A tail heavy plane will fly once. So true. I've seen it. I've done it. In fact,
It's funny because that little yellow plane of mine is very much was like by itself. It was, you could see that it was kind of tail heavy a bit because of
Yeah.
the way it was flying, but it's only because it has no flaps or anything. It's just those two motors. So when you're taking off, it like wants to go straight up almost.
they've got to kind of find a happy medium that's not so happy, basically.
Yeah.
In that
Well, when I put that
sense.
Run Cam Pro on it, I actually helped the CG on it. I think.
I hope nobody heard that fart.
Oh, we all heard everything.
Right on.
Fuck yeah! So that was that. If you guys want to check out Chaos Core FPV, he's only got 65 subscribers, and
Ooh,
that is cinematic FPV shot from Switzerland.
Is Chaos Core his name?
I'm gonna put a link in the chat.
Yeah, you hit that link up because I want to sub to him because that's cool. Yeah. And then Marcel, immediately after that, it is, I do have to say, it's ripping time, if you know what I mean.
It's ripping time?
Do you know what ripping time means? Did you watch a Ripping Friends? It's a generation after your, this is the one time I can be like, it's not from your generation, Marcel, it's from my generation.
It's ripping
when
time.
When from my generation,
time.
It's ripping time. And then, well, back then we didn't, but nowadays we go, it's ripping time. And then we go,
there's that line again. What the hell's with this line in front of my freaking hand?
What do you mean?
Right under my finger there, you can see two, like a bunch of dots on the screen.
That looks
Super
like
weird.
the reflection from your LED lights on your.
Oh, that could be
lens.
it. Yeah, that could be it.
That's exactly what that looks like to me. Well, yeah, it's reflecting off the lens. The lens is like a millimeter or two in front of your camera, right? It's gone now.
Yeah, well, it's there.
It is. It is the LED lights. Don't even worry about it.
It's covering my head.
Off grid, no, I'm up to good old Tele2 night. Off grid fist bump. On Ripping Friends stopped Quebec from separating from Canada, E-Doc.
What's up, E-Doc?
Fuck me, that's good.
Good old
I'm glad I'm
teletune
not the
at
only
night.
one.
Is that what it was?
Cheers.
Yo,
Yes.
Tanky Gene Inception, what's up? A night train. One Vision Area, welcome in everybody.
Yo, what
You
up?
guys had an awesome time over at Tammy Jean's stream, watching your guys' videos, but of course I had to start mine, so I missed playing my video that she was going to play. I don't know if she did or not, but yeah, thank you guys for coming in. It's awesome. See
Yes,
y'all.
and I just subbed to Chaos Core FPV. Everybody else, if you're up in here, sub to this homie. He's got some dank videos.
Hell yeah. Chaos Core. Carolina Airshots, what's up?
What up, dude? We got a good bunch of viewers tonight.
Oh, Brandon Bean says he needs a rip right now, but he's doing stuff for the family still. He'll be in later.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I got to go down for dinner in a little bit here. I'm just gonna say that in advance, but I'm gonna be gone for about 20 minutes, and I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Gotta have dinner with the wifey. She's making a dank meal, and
Shit. Not allowed.
you know how it be.
Not allowed, man.
Not allowed. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
Not fucking allowed to do that. Gave you the right.
You're not even old enough to be my dad. You're not even old, Marcel. You can't even claim to be old.
I could be
Not as old as
everyone's
my old
dad.
man. Well,
I
you
could-
could, but that'd mean you had to be an old school gigolo.
That's probably pretty true.
Is this why I don't look like my dad? Are you my dad? Marcel, where's my child support?
Nowhere. Joe, what's up, Joe? Welcome in, everybody. Newfound Drone Productions got a cool video here. We'll sit back and watch this.
Ugh. Good toke.
Brad,
Really crazy
Blizzard
carbon in
says
gear?
the new build.
Blizzard says, I'm not your dad, but I was the milkman. I look too much like my old man to not be like him. Or be his kid, I mean. That's a problem. The thing is, my old man is 6'4" and 320 pounds of
Tammy Jeans.
solid brick.
That's the jeans. I think we're just doing a little walkthrough with Newfoundland drones.
This is a beautiful place.
But yeah. Room's filling up. 17 viewers. Holy crap.
Holy
everybody.
shit, boys. We got a bumping night going on. What's up, all the homies?
Well, thank you, everybody, for coming in and hanging out with us. We're playing some videos and a little wrap up of this year. Hope you guys are all doing awesome.
Everybody find a space in the circle here. Everybody else shove over. We need to make room for all the others. Come on. I thought he was flying into clouds for a second there in that video.
clouds.
And then he took it above the snow, and I was like, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I was going to say there's got to be some water rushing somewhere. Yeah, it's been so mild here that we haven't even had snow for like a week. It's been
Dude,
gone.
the snow we had, though, was a lot, but it was so cold that it was one of the few years we get fluffy snow where it's like light and fluffy, which from the wife, that's her Alberta snow, is the very cold weather, light, fluffy snow. You can drive in it fine. It's great. The snow we get in BC is slush and then frozen.
Who's double streaming? What are you talking about?
Hold up. Your stream is playing another stream? What? Hold up. Who's streaming a stream?
She was going to share your video, but we're not in the chat, so she rated instead.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, people came from another stream to this stream? Or wait, they're streaming your stream and rate. That makes more sense. I figured it out, Marcel.
Tammy Jean is effing up. Oh, so that she left the stream open?
No, she was having her own stream, it sounds like, and she told
Yeah.
everybody to raid your stream and like put your
Right.
stream up on her stream and was talking about your stream with everybody else
But how
and
can
did
you-
a raid on your stream. That's a good thing. Big props. Like that's a thumbs up. Fuck yeah.
Oh, because she's still alive. That's why.
Tammy Jean raid. What up, homies?
What's up?
This is the
you guys?
first time we've been raided, so we're all like, what's going on here, man? We're so confused.
I've just
It
seen them.
makes sense now,
They're
though.
literally watching us and laughing right now.
They're streaming your stream. Fuck yeah, can I say that on whatever stream? Right on, guys. I'm gonna make it an SFW.
That's hilarious.
I mean SFW, not NSFW. SFW. I'm gonna be SFW for a little bit here.
Just a little bit. Oh, jeez.
Just a tip and only for a minute.
Well, we've got a cool one from Drones R or Drone S-R.
Oh, we got Lambo drives up in here.
Lambo is here, and yeah, what's up, everybody? So
One
this
day.
is Mount Vuntok. I don't even know how to pronounce that properly, but maybe you can get the pronunciation better than I
Oh,
can.
Newfoundland Drone Productions. One of the Newfie boys. What up, my man?
Yeah, I can't really be on Tammy Jean's chat at the same time. I've got enough going on over here, Andrew.
No, I feel you. I'm just watching. Oh, you're talking to him. I'm just watching the chat in the stream, Marcel. You're good to do your thing. What up,
We
Marcel?
don't have
How's the
any snow
snow?
here, Andrew. We don't have any snow here.
It melted. We had some snow. We had like over a foot, and then it all melted with the rain.
Mm-hmm.
It went from -10 to +9 within like 2 days. BC weather. Bring a jacket and bring your shorts. Tammy Jean. We got more Tammy Jean, homies. E-Dog, I don't want to live where you're at. I'm never going to visit you. I'm sorry. That sounds awful.
No kidding, right?
Wait, I'm going to highlight it just so everybody knows what we're talking about. There we go. Now everybody gets it. It's a great track on this one.
Oh, really? That's pretty funny.
Ooh. Off-grid everything, you're totally not wrong in that, as long as you have a dry
Drone
suit.
shots, what's up?
Or
Drone
balls
shots.
with a wetsuit.
Everybody, welcome.
Hold up, what's Andrew saying here? Went from 9 Saturday to 60. That's Fahrenheit. I don't know how to translate that. I think negative something is 0 degrees Celsius, which is freezing temperature.
The best part about digital is cheap analog parts for you. Runcam split, rush tank, Runcam 3 MP cam, whatever that means, and Cadex cam for under $100.
That's why I stick analog. He's here 107 right now. Show me your papers.
Not American, bro. You got the wrong guy.
Show me your papers. No, we live in Canada. We can just do whatever we want.
Yeah. And we can smoke joints while we do it, too.
Yeah, and smoke weed on stream. Pax bowl.
It's currently 50 degrees. Wow.
50 degrees, that's halfway to boiling in Celsius.
Fuck yeah. I was wearing shorts the last couple of days.
Oh, you work indoors, don't you, Marcel?
Well, I haven't worked in like 3 weeks, but yeah.
Oh, well, fair.
Walking around outside today in shorts.
I wouldn't. It's cold for me still. I'm a Vancouver Islandite, though. So
yeah, you got lots of wind compared to what we do. Brandon Bean says he has so much analog stuff that when they go an analog repair job, often I just give them a spare and keep them from being a waste. Yeah, totally.
Fuck yeah. I like analog stuff because I am the cheap bastard.
Denzel. I try to avoid any Imperial entanglements.
Yeah.
Good Star Wars reference.
So I'll tell you, I'll tell you, as a car person, if you like Imperial only or you like metric only, never buy a Jeep YJ. Because you'll have an Imperial and a metric size bolt holding the same fucking part on. Do you know how frustrating that is? Chrysler did some bad things in that time span.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so we've got a couple of other things here I can show off real quick, and then I'll leave it open to anybody who wants to join us and rock out with us. This is a cool little video. North Star FPV has been in the group for a while. I don't think I've ever seen him in person or on the channel even, but he's got some great content and a little bit more winter for you.
Oh, a Newfoundland drone. Is it your birthday?
That's Newfound drone.
Oh, Newfound. I thought it was Newfoundland for some reason. I'm too Canadian.
There's another guy, I think, that's Newfoundland.
I know, and that's how I got confused.
I know. Force change.
Now I feel like a wiener. I'm embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
That's okay. I get embarrassed a lot. I do.
What, your name's Jank FPV? I thought it was Wank FPV.
Dude, that's actually a great name. I like that.
I was on a different stream the other day, and I was like, there's like so many good names you can come up with.
That's gonna be my like evil alias is Wank FPV. He'll come in, he'll be like Wario. You know, he'll be like the dickhead who comes in and fucks shit up and then leaves.
Happy birthday. Fuck, that's awesome.
Happy birthday, homie. Can I sing it to you? We're gonna make it awkward. Happy birthday to you.
Please,
Happy. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now. Happy birthday.
Giving you way too much control on this channel.
Was Marcel rolling one?
Yeah, I'm starting to throw some butt into a grinder.
Oh yeah. Oh, what kind of grinder you got?
Oh, just a fucking piece of shit grinder. Nothing special.
You don't have a TBS grinder?
No. I got a Stonesmith. It's a good one, but it's old.
I lost the top. It's right next to me. I've got a very rare item. Anybody who likes TBS, check this motherfucker out. We're legit. Oh wait, my exposure, my automatic exposure is being a wiener pixel, but everybody knows what that is. But I am number 89. Where is it? I gotta angle it. Oh, this exposure lock sucks. It's number 89.
Let's see what Blizzard says.
Jank turns to Wank FPV after 4.5 beer. That's about right. You're not completely wrong. I've been drinking like bitch vodka drinks that are high percentage of enough percent tonight, but we're good. I'm not as. The other night I got so bloody pissered, and then I realized it was 5 a.m. and I had to go to work at 8. And I got like an hour of sleep and went to work and was so drunk I kept running the brim of my hat into everything.
Oh man.
Keep in mind my work is 30 seconds from home, so we're not talking like I didn't like drive to work. I like just went to work.
Yard bar.
But yeah, I just kept smacking my hat on things. I'm like, I'm too fucking drunk. I wish I were sober right now. One of those times.
Hard times.
Oh yeah. Miss Jankippy. She's the one who helps me. That's the thing. She approves. And she's the shit. She appreciates lifestyle.
All right. This would be a cool one. Oh shoot, I pressed the wrong button on it. Go back.
Speaking of which,
where'd it go?
She's making dinner and it smells like it's not done yet. I should go check real quick. I'm just gonna make a quick pee and do my thing. Yeah. I'll be right back.
All right. Got some cheesecake. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Hit the deck. What's going on? Happy New Year. Or happy early New Year. And welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic week and holidays and Christmas and everything that's happening with you. I hope it's all been safe and happy and healthy. I want some cheesecake. It sure is.
I just don't get it. I've tried everything. Slimming World, Weight Watchers, even those awful aerobics DVDs, and I've still got a flabby belly.
Have you tried eating healthy and exercising consistently?
Nah, that.
Rock on. Fuck yeah. Tap me.
Oh, we're back.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, we got a Falcon Rad up in her.
We got a Falcon Rad up in here. Fuck, that was a cool video. If you haven't checked out Unlimited Vertical, check out his channel. He's got amazing footage, lots of good music, and all kinds of good flight footage coming your way. Unlimited Vertical. Link is in the chat. Smash that. Welcome in, Falcon Rad. How you been?
Hey, pretty good.
Awesome. Merry Christmas and yeah, thanks for coming into the channel today.
Happy holidays.
So I heard you got all kinds of goodies that we seen on your channel. You want to talk about that at all, or show off anything, or update us on anything?
Actually, I've been wanting to ask you about the 3D prints for the TX16.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I could do whatever you need. What do you need for it?
Well, first of all, those there's prints on Thingiverse that are from RadioMaster.
Yeah.
So I assume those are the same. Are those the same as the parts that are currently on it? I guess.
You'd have to be specific because I printed my stuff for RadioMaster a while ago, and I'm not sure. There's probably a bunch. If you have any links or anything, I can take a look at them. But
oh, I'm assuming there was just like a full set of all the different parts from RadioMaster. So I'm assuming it. So
I believe the RadioMaster is
and then modify it.
Are you talking about like all this kind of stuff, like the back,
yeah.
the sides? I can even do print the switch covers and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, that's
pretty much all I've done.
I printed some of the back parts, so that's what mine look like.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Mark, was yours the RadioMaster?
Yeah.
And I've got the T16, and we can compare the holes in them even.
What do you mean?
if it's like the parts, I'm just curious. Are the backside of yours, are they the exact same as a T6? Like I've got the OG T16, and I'm wondering if the
No.
newer like RadioMaster is the same holes.
Mine has like these
Oh,
little like thumb
well, it's
pieces.
totally different shape.
Yeah, that's
thing.
that's
Oh,
that's
I
the
see.
same as this one.
different. Yeah,
I just pulled one of them off.
Yeah, it does. It has these little like here, I'll put it
Yeah,
inside
and
out.
they're
It
all in
has
the
these
exact
little,
same place.
that goes inside to like click into those holes.
Wait, is my autofocus
yeah, just like
on?
that. Yeah.
I think yours, Nick, is different than ours.
Really? Like
Yeah.
here, I'll hold it
I
up,
think-
and is my autofocus working?
Well, don't even look at that part, Jank. Look at the back of the
Actually,
radio. The back
actually,
of the radio
it's
looks
a
totally
pretty
different.
similar hole placement.
Right? I think
Oh
they
no,
might
yeah,
be
maybe it
the
is.
same.
It is. Yeah, it is.
I think it
It's
might
the
be the same all the way from the OG T16 all the way up to the newest jumper. And if that's a thing, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the shape.
Oh, I'm
is
not in
the
front of my
same,
camera
like that
properly.
shape at the bottom. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
actually,
they're
it
the
looks-
same.
it looks really
Well, if you
similar.
want, Jank, I can print you whatever color you want. I've got a bunch of colors now behind me. My
It'd be-
my layers and layers of filament has gotten really big over this Christmas break.
Ooh, I might take you up on that because that'd be cool. And then we could
Yeah.
like confirm they're same, and that's something that's pretty cool actually because there's so many aftermarket parts for all those radios in between.
Night
Like-
Trade did his
Oh.
all in 6 different colors. That's awesome.
Oh, dude.
6 colors.
That's wild. That's pretty cool, though. I can dig that. And I've also got the newest radio that I've been enjoying, actually, is the OG QX7. This is the old one without the
yeah.
angled switches and the old school ACCST instead of
With
access.
yeah.
Buddy of mine gave this to me, and I use this for actually all my wings because there's less switches on this than the T16, and every single switch has a very specific purpose that I remember. Versus the T16, where I forget what does what. There's too many switches for my little pea brain.
Yeah, you can also do a custom battery cover on the back if you wanted to. I
Yeah.
didn't do that for mine.
And buddy who gave me this radio,
Yeah, you can do the top part on the radio too. On
Big
on
light
our
bulb.
radio, Falcon Red, is
Well, that'll last a
you
while.
put like your little name plate and everything on the top piece, because like this entire this entire top piece here
Love it.
actually comes off. up
Oh
here.
yeah.
So like that entire piece can be reprinted.
yeah.
There are options where you can replace everything, the whole like radio. There are like parts you can buy it like everything separately. I think SN only has like the front and like the sides. They don't have the back anymore. But you can like replace all of them in like basically like you could either like hydro dip it, which would be amazing, or you could just spray paint it, right, and just have like cool color case as well. But I've actually thought about buying the exterior parts, like the shell parts of the radio, and then using the my CADing knowledge, redesigning the actual box, the actual body of the controller to my own liking. You know what I mean? And then I basically design my own radio by putting the parts for your radio into another radio, as long as the lining up of the holes and the screw patterns and everything for the internals
Yeah,
work.
I mean, it's just gimbals.
You could
and a bunch
basically
of
do anything
switches,
you
right?
want.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just gimbals and a
I've
bunch
been
of
putting a
switches,
lot of
yeah.
thought about that for this year.
And the screen size, I guess, is kind of set. But other than that, like,
Or you could just change screen size. I mean, you can buy an LCD touchscreen for cheap too, as well.
Do you want to go that far if you just want to change the
then
look?
you might have to get into start figuring out if like the screen need like a, I don't know, screen. I guess doesn't need like a bootloader or anything like that, right? It's
No,
not
you,
that
as
advanced.
far as I know from other people, you can just plug in a different size screen and
Oh.
it will either show the image perfectly or not, right? Like it's just going to be kind of play with it and see, but it just changes the resolution size. So whatever the screen's at should show it. I mean, but I haven't tested that yet. But I mean,
the
there's
screen I've
nobody
never
really
found
doing
is
it either. I've looked on YouTube. There's nobody rebuilding their own radios.
No.
Not really.
That'd be a cool project.
hmm
I've never felt like screen is particularly important in any of my radios because we fly FPV and we're not
But
looking at. So it's great for setting it up, but I've found sometimes the old screen on the QX7 is actually easier than with this jumper. I don't have the touch screen on this, so and
Oh, there you go. Look
the
at that
screen
radio.
I found as long as the screen works for
Oh, he's
setting it
got
up and
3D
it's a good
prints on it, too.
interface. Oh,
I
that's
like how the
cool.
sides of the red looks like almost like a wood pattern because of the way it prints.
Yeah.
It just looks like it has like
I
a wood
like
grain
that.
to it. I've got the same on mine too.
Oh,
It's
I,
like-
I like that with the
yeah.
having the, that's like steel does that, right? Like with the little screen right on top of the thing.
Yeah, the LFP
Nailed it.
monitor.
If your goggles die on you, you just whip them off and look at the little screen on your.
It is a beautiful backup.
Mine
Because then
died.
you don't even have to like try to look over at a side monitor or something, right? Like
Even the
you're
dial
holding it
cover.
right in front of you.
Oh yeah, dial cover.
Everything's fucking TP printed, dude.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, it was a fun print, man. When I started doing prints, I was like, oh man, customize your own radio, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It marks your radio.
yeah, it's so
You
awesome.
make like a great TBS antenna holder with that. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. He's got one on.
Look at that antenna on that shit.
That's a
Oh,
fucking
son of a
antenna and a
bitch.
half. I thought about
Jesus.
getting that one
It's a
too.
low range, long range fucking antenna.
Oh, is that? That's like that's the
What's it called?
I don't know. It's fucking Voss. The Voss.
the Voss one.
It's for when
No,
you
wait,
need to
it's,
dig a
um,
trench
like
while you're flying.
Terminator or some shit.
it's an improvement on the big giant one that TBS started off
The diamond.
making that vast
Yeah,
helped
it's
them
off
do.
the diamond.
But that one's got the ground plane attached to the back of it.
Exactly.
This
The
one's
directional one.
It's got the switchable long range, low range.
Oh, you can turn the ground plane
Short-range,
thing off on
long-range
the back.
on that. So it's
Oh, so you can
switchable.
so you can somehow
there's a
disengage
switch
the
on
long
back of
range
it,
or
on
the
front of it.
ground plane thing.
So right
Oh,
there on the
Jesus.
front, there's a
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah,
Holy.
because then that bar that goes left and right where he's pointing, that's
Yeah.
that's the added ground plane that turns it into a directional antenna.
Oh.
They can do long range or short range.
And then if you look just above that, it's just
Holy.
it's a TBS Diamond, right? Or
That's
it's like
cheap.
that invented.
This is kind of the same idea, but it's like maybe a newer
Right.
version or something.
Because,
That's
It's kind of vast
cheap.
as well.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
it's
The
Aerial,
guy-
that's the same system. It's the same company.
Mhm.
So
And it got the shapeshifter,
just-
but I think that's more
yeah,
for.
that's the shapeshifter that I've got. The
Oh,
old
that's-
Yeah, that's the one that I was thinking of right there. Because here, actually, let me see if I can find this thing.
I got the older shapeshifter.
Hmm.
Fuck yeah, and that works on Crossfire.
Yeah.
How much range are you like
Like,
flying where
Plus
you
815
need that
and
type of thing?
915. 915 is Crossfire, yeah.
Yeah, like what range are you flying where you need that type of deal? Like that's insane range. Because I can do like 10 kilometers fine on
range I've
these.
got, so I don't know. I don't know what range I've got.
That's like the most
I'm not like
insane range.
myself, man. I'm
That's
not
got to be
doing
like
this shit over
200 kilometers, complete redundancy, and I love overkill, so I
Get
appreciate
20
it.
fucking pine trees. We ain't got no elevations.
Right? That's
It's
hilarious.
all flat. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
me
it
and
would
my
work
Yeah,
with some
there is.
Polaris module for sure. Yep.
I gotta grab water because I don't want to be hung up.
I've done almost a mile with fucking FR Sky on an open field, though. So, I mean, just an XSR.
Yeah.
So, you can do some shit with it. That's analog.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
We were looking at some really cool planes actually earlier today before we started the stream. There's a company that makes custom designed wings, and they're like really cool designs. They're really trippy. I'll post a link in the chat as well. But these things are basically like made like a pterodactyl.
Oh yeah, they flap. Yeah, they flap.
I don't know if they actually flap. These ones just have motors on them. But
okay.
they do have the.
They're an interesting
Elvon system.
airframe.
There's a video here actually. I can show the video.
I was actually wondering if this was was more like more appearance than performance. I don't know.
Right. But it's all balsa wood pieces and like it's crazy. Like
It seems like a very hobbyist niche sort of looks cool thing. More than practical. I can dig, but it's strange. It's so strange.
I think it would just fly like any other wing. It just has a big nose on it.
It looks like
and
it might
it's-
break really well when you crash it.
right.
You think, yeah.
It's a twin pusher, so it'll fly real like it is powerful and it'll be quiet. The pushers are quieter,
Mm-hmm.
or the pullers, not pushers. The ones on the front. I'm using my words wrong. Sorry, guys. Misinformation, fake news.
What is
good.
the term? Tractor?
Tractor. That is exactly.
Is it?
And yes, I'm really high and drunk.
You're just
Not
jamming.
gonna lie. I'll just be
Tar
straight.
Heels. William, what's up? Welcome in.
Well, that thing flies pretty well, though.
Everyone, welcome back.
It looks like it flies amazing. It's just such a strange looking airframe. It trips you out.
It looks like it probably goes pretty fast if you open the throttle up.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty sleek.
Welcome back, Tammy Jean. Nice
Got lots of
today.
pull. Tammy June.
Thanks for the raid back.
What's
you guys
up,
are doing
homie?
Let's see, we got a show and tell.
I got you, Jenny.
Grumpy Vlogger. Welcome
got
in.
me?
Thanks for the subscribing.
I
Hanging
can't
out
see
today.
it over the Oh, Jim Bean. Ooh.
It's a
Ooh.
fight, you know.
Oh, you've been through her. Oh, I got to work tomorrow. That's my last work day of the week.
I'll
And
be
then,
there at fucking 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, after the other night, I had a rough night where I drank until I was like, I got to be up in like an hour and a half, and that put me off it for a few days.
It's all about practice, brother. It's all about practice.
And timing, man. You got to keep an eye on the time. Go to bed by at least 1 a.m.
But
This is
I
pterodactyl.
don't
Yeah,
know.
Tammy Jean. This is a giant pterodactyl plane.
It is cool. That it was. Ooh, I
It's
thought it was,
yeah.
ooh, the gentle landing. It flies so slow.
It's super chill. Well, yeah, of course.
It must
It's
be
only got
very
2 little
light.
motors on it. Yeah,
Mm.
it's super lightweight. It's the 52-inch. It's smaller, but
Mm.
and there's the setup for it there. 18 amp ESC, 2 of them.
Enamp. That's really low.
Yeah, pause it.
52 inch. It's the smaller one.
Yeah, but that's a huge motor. 28, 26.
I'm just saying.
I've got
52 inch is about small.
60.
Most of the wings are like 36 and up. You know what I mean? Anymore.
Have you seen the 60
You got
night
smaller ones, but 50, 56 inches that's quite a fucking wingspan, dude.
Oh, what happened?
It's almost 5 foot.
I'm
Most do.
6 foot.
And 48 is 4 foot. So
This
as
is-
well
this
as
is a
48,
60.
60 is 6 foot. So I mean, you know,
Yeah.
that I got 2 planes over on my wall hanging, but fucking, and I've never flown them, but yeah, 6 foot.
They never flown them
Oh,
yet?
you got some 6 foot? Bring one down. I want to see that.
I was
Damn.
doing a job painting, and this old lady said her husband passed away, and she was painting the house to sell it, and she had a whole bunch of shit down in the basement. So I've got a fucking gas-powered fucking plane, and an electric plane,
What?
and fucking I've never flown them.
Holy crap.
My
I got
God,
radio
dude.
for 'em. I got fucking, I mean, the old school fucking like
That's cool.
chipped fucking radio and everything, Futaba's, all that shit. But
Nuts.
yeah, fucking.
That is so
I've
fucking
never
cool.
got them up off the ground. I'm hoping to find some.
You ever flown
I had a
them?
You have to one
in
day.
the
You
plane,
have to.
And I was gonna have him look at them and whatnot, and then he moved to fucking Georgia on me. So I haven't even fucked with him, dude.
Oh,
I've got a
man.
fucking complete kit.
Dude, you
the
so
whole
have
fucking
to.
assembly of a fucking 6 foot fucking glider or whatever. But it's all in box. It's the motor, everything's there, electric. Fucking, I got so much shit. Fucking.
Fucking right. You've
That's
never flown a
cool.
wing yet
I know.
either. You were talking to me the other day about buying the same Zod Dart as well, right? Are you going to still do that, Conrad?
I'm still thinking about it.
Still thinking about it.
it.
But you've
Yeah, I
never
don't know.
flown a
Maybe
wing
I
yet,
should get
Oh,
something a little bigger
he's
so
got a
there's
fucking-
more room for
He's got a
experiments.
wing he was going to give me, I think, when he retired. Something like that somebody gave him. And he was going to give me that. But he hasn't given it to me. We haven't met up, but Clement was saying he's got a fucking wing that he was going to give me or whatever. So I can fucking fly some wing. I'd love to fly wing, dude.
Yeah. For Falcon Rad, I feel like rather than the Dart 250, maybe the Dart XL might be a good one for you because you seem to be a good pilot. You have a good understanding on a lot of things. The wings are difficult to set up, and the XL does. Pardon?
I just want something that's not going to break when I crash it the first couple times.
Oh, that's the problem with the Dart. After
I'm good with you know, because I don't know, there's the auto takeoff and whatever stuff now, but
it makes it. So
I just had I've never flown a store-bought plane. I don't think. Let me double check this in my mind here, but no, I've never flown a plane that I haven't made. So I've never flown one from the store. So I have one that's like a nice big, like almost 6 foot wing that someone gave me for like $100 for the wing.
Oh, what?
It'd be great to fly, but I just don't want to. I don't want to start with that because I'll just smash it to the ground.
A good starter, I would say like an S800.
I just want to practice getting auto launch to work, basically. Getting used to iNav, and then once I know that I can get something to auto launch and iNav to work, then I'll just move that over into the big wing.
It's fun listening to people that fly planes
one.
for a living. You know what I mean? RC. You know they get into the hobby of flying RC planes. I like listening to them because they know how much money it costs when you crash that motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So they're real particular about what they do with that shit. Whereas quads are like, oh, just send that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say for Conrad, if you're just looking to get used to auto launch, you're getting used to like launching wings, even if you just want to try like manual and don't want to care if it crashes, is something like the AR 900 or even the old this is like the Reptile S800 is what this one is. Very cheap wing. Very good to get used to like the feeling of a wing. It's not the easiest to launch, but it's not the most difficult to launch. With auto launch, I literally just take it and chuck it over my head and it does its thing. It gets used to it.
If I have a thing that says like, oh, then there you go. That's all I need is to be able to smash it like that. And as long as they've got a thing that tells you where the CG is.
Jank,
Don't break it, man. Really?
No, it's really solid, guys.
It will break eventually.
Dramatic. There are just a lot of loose things on my table. Trust me.
There's a lot of loose things.
He's just knocking shit around.
Yeah, maybe one of those would be a good choice. And they're a little bit bigger, so that could carry some experimental stuff.
I carry the GoPro Hero 7 Black in there, and it works great. It CG's out well with like a 1500 mAh 4S.
Hero,
you get like great flight time with that.
An S800 is probably pretty cheap now. It's
very. Yeah. It's a great little. It's a little bouncy in there, but it gets kind of used to it. And then once you get to a bigger wing, it's way easier.
I got two of
them. Hey, what's up?
Wow, what's up, Brandon Baked Beans? How you doing, sir?
Doing all right.
Hey, Beans, what's going on, Brandon?
Looks like you and Night Train like traded facial hair or something.
Yeah.
I actually just trimmed my beard. I just trimmed it this morning.
Brandon ever. I've never seen that much facial hair on Brandon.
No, me either.
I had a lot this morning. I trimmed it all off.
He trimmed it.
Yeah, I did. I trimmed it down.
It was a beard trimmer, not a mustache trimmer.
Oh no, he trimmed it all the way down.
He trimmed
it all the way down. Lambo's having a great time watching Jank choking on his popcorn and says he wants what you're having. Or having.
I don't know what Jank's having.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
For a minute.
I've had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's crazy, Brandon. I ain't never seen that much facial hair.
I like
this is what I'm working on.
Like between us.
Always.
She's an itty bitty. Wait, a big itty bitty.
It's an LR5.
Oh, it is an LR5. Okay.
Yeah,
it's 5 inch. I don't know if I can get. That'll help me frame it up. So I got the Sky Stars.
Ooh. Oh, it's not the.
There we
That's
go.
the OS one.
SkyStar's F722. It's got a 35 amp. These are the cotton candy colored RCM power 2104 18,000 kV.
Pancake motors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea. And then it's going to spin these 5.1 inch prop.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Is that a
clearance
low pitch or a high pitch?
it's a low pitch, pretty low. I don't know what it is. It's the long range T mount. It's like the only one they have. So I got like, I don't know, about 0.75 centimeter clearance there.
Those are hurricanes? Them props? Hurricanes?
Let's see what they are.
Ooh, I've got some old Hurricanes, and my Hurricanes were high pitch.
I know those ones are, if they're
These
for
are
the-
pyrodrone brand Gem Fan, which is bizarre. Why? I don't know what's up with that.
Right.
They're called Super Light 5130s.
Huh. Oh, 5130s. That's a 30 pitch.
But
Then.
these-
That's a low pitch.
These are the freestyle ones. The long range ones I have are bi-blade, similar pitch, maybe slightly pitchier, barely.
I've done experiments with bi-blade versus tri-blade on 3-inch for long range, and I found bi-blade is great as long. Bi-blade, you get longer distance as long as you don't have to gain a ton of elevation.
51 for freestyle going out.
Tri-blade is better if you're gaining a lot of elevation, like if you're going a kilometer above your position you took off from. That's where tri-blade makes more efficiency, I've found, with 5-inch long range. Anyways, it's entirely different with 7-inch. With
I'm not actually sure what I'm going to stick with. I got both. I'm going to try them, see what I like.
Yeah, I guess the big question is, are you using that on 4S or 6S?
Both.
Ooh, yeah, you can run the throttle limit.
You're right.
Well, these are the 6S KV though.
Ooh, okay.
So-
Disregard.
So I've got 6S. Where's my camera? 720. So these are like I think they're like 100 grams.
That's
Yeah.
light.
So like this is like a long range. It's kind of like the same weight as an 850. This is a 4S. This is like a Baby Hawk battery pack. But I use
Really?
these on the Explorers too. So it weighs, I think, about the same. It weighs about 100 grams.
Huh.
So I got this, but then the 200 gram long range pack 4S, I think it'll work. I think I'm just going to have to be more on the throttle. But I think it will work.
More weight,
we'll see.
More weight, more throttle, more amps.
And if I need to make a 6S or buy a 6S, I'll just do that. I mean, I figure I have this. This will definitely work. This will be ripping. I'll be having fun with this. And then this, maybe if it works, I'll use it. I got a couple of these. I got more of these.
Right.
And then if that works, then there's no reason why these wouldn't work too.
Totally.
Switching cell types problem is always the fun. Will they hold up to the beating?
Yeah, exactly. We'll just have to see.
So those have come a long way though. I mean, with the
Marcel, you've been switched
25
out for
and all that.
some kind of dog.
Yeah, I'm
Marcel,
a
you're
Happy
a
New Year dog.
dog.
I'm a Happy New Year dog. That's, I'll give you a chance to be the Happy New Year dog if you want.
Oh,
Marcel's my dog.
Is
there-
My homie, my dog, my G.
At the end of the day, I know that this setup will work with the 6S. What are they called? 18650s.
Yeah.
So if I needed to, I can just do a 6S 18650 and it'll be done. I already got the 6S LiPo for freestyle.
Yeah, I guess 21 and 700 6S would be a little bit
Yeah, I
too
built
heavy.
the 4S 18650 so far myself, but
Yeah.
way cheaper to build it yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely smarter because then you can really customize it and really do what you want to do with your balance lead and everything like that. and your P60
The hard part is
sensors.
finding cells at a good cost.
The Molly cells, right? That's what I want to get.
It's
Just
so
get them
crazy the price on fucking like Amazon or this or that.
Oh,
go
just
to
get
your
them from
local vape
get them from
shop,
18650 batterystore.com.
Yeah, that's where you get them from. Yeah,
You probably won't find a cheaper price than them. They ship stuff right away, and they're a giant company. Like they'll always have real cells. They're not going to sell fakes.
This is
That's a
the
great idea.
dual diversity. This is the time. The temperature correct crystal dual diversity express LRS. So this is this is the hottest one right now.
Right,
That's actually real dual diversity, right? It looks like it's all double.
Yeah, it's doubled up of
chips?
everything. Two by two by two everything. So and it's got 100 milliamps of 100 milliwatts of what is it called? Telemetry.
That's the first true dual diversity one, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Well, this is actually the second generation. They had the first one that wasn't purple. The purple one has the temperature correcting crystals, meaning like as it gets colder or hotter, it'll always be good.
All right,
whichever one's got best reception.
Night, have a good New Year, buddy.
Have a good New Year, man.
Definitely. We'll see you around this weekend. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll be gone camping, I think.
You guys have a good one. Be blessed.
Party on, brother.
I've got an interesting setup for you guys here. So I got these packs in to experiment with their 1700 mAh 4-cell. Oh, the light makes it really hard to see. I'll angle it. 1700 mAh HV 4 cells. And they're really light. They're way lighter than a 1550 regular 4-cell. And I use them on my 3-inch and I get 10-minute flight times. Just cruising around. I got GPS on it now. It goes fucking forever. I get bored. But I thought, what's if I do this? What's if I put 2 of them on my 5-inch?
Yeah, hell yeah. As long as you're not like flippy flopping.
Right. Is if I'm just cruising, what should the flight times be? I'm curious. I'm going to try it. I've got my adapter that goes 2 batteries to 1 and everything. I'm going to try that next time I fly, and I'll get back to everyone on flight time because they're very light. It's a lot of mAh. It's like lighter than running a 2200 mAh cell, but you've got way more because they're both 1700s.
What pitch are those props, if you don't mind me asking?
These are the ones you sent me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they're high pitch props. So yeah, that'll be great.
They're actually lower than the normal pitch I run on this, which is
aren't they
interesting.
45s or something like that?
They are 51/38s, which I feel like is a very sweet spot. The 38 for like a heavier, like long range rig because you're running lower pitches. It's going to draw less amps at a higher throttle. And
I'll just say I would. My advice would be just to maybe try higher pitch props if you're going to try.
I do have another set,
with, but
I've got some 5150s.
Yeah, I'll let everybody else chime in, but
that's actually the same thing I was thinking. That it just depends on like the the balance of stuff, right? Like when you get to some point, at some point, it's going to depend on your motor or your motor's kV and your battery sag and the weight of the quad but like Marcel was saying, if it's like when things start getting heavier, you want a higher pitch prop so your motor doesn't have to spin like super fast to get that extra bit. But that's probably I'd say somewhere probably between what you've got on there and 45s or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere. I've got to like extreme of both sides.
Too heavy because what do those batteries weigh? They're like what 130 or something? Or
I'll weigh one exactly right now because I do have a scale right next to me.
You're not really overloading it. Like you're putting extra 150
one of
grams
these
or something.
One of these is 145 grams for a 1700 mAh 4S. So I'll compare that to
you're basically running your 5-inch quad at 150 grams more than normal.
I'll compare that to a China Hobbyline Black 1500. So the 1500 weighs 184 grams.
Wow.
The 1700 mAh, keep in mind it's 60C, but it's 145 grams. So that's like 40 grams exactly less than a 1500.
HV and the other one's not HV, right?
Exactly. That's the difference. Whoop. I can like take my camera and move it over here to like show the numbers, but I don't want to because I've got a piece of electrical tape holding it where it is. But this one's 40 grams less than this one, and it has way more mAh at a lower C rate.
For what I know,
it's
for
just
long
a matter
range
of
stuff, you don't
what
really
amps
need
to
to
put it
worry
out
about
at.
how much discharge it is.
And-
you can go
and
lower discharge battery. And
The
stuff.
C rate on this
Yeah.
is 100 amp continuous when you calculate it out for 60. It says 60-120.
Yeah.
So it'll take 100 amp continuous, which I'm trying to fly it around like 10 amp continuous. So that's right within the range. But I just found that interesting, and it's a fun experiment I want to do.
Oh yeah.
See if I can get the 5-inch further and further out, just because.
I'm pretty sure you could do it without a problem.
Yeah.
Just like try not to do anything too crazy and like
Right.
test it out first, right?
My first long range quad was 5.5 inch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you would have no problem. Night, Jim's droning. Have a good one.
Night, homie.
All right.
Oh,
Do I
no
put
food.
the 2 dipole antennas on the front arms or the back arms?
Put
They're
them
long
on
enough.
the front, because the front you can get shitty reception going up because the frame's in the way and you know it's dropping. But when you turn around and come home, you want the reception to be good, so you want them in the front.
Yeah,
I just put one in the
because
back.
then if you do have to hit
But
GPS rescue, once your quad turns around, you'll be back.
But it is diversity, and I'm just like I'm pretty sure
You
I
want
want to
them
have.
plus shaped. You want them like
you
one
could-
across and one like this.
Yeah,
on
because
the
that's the
front.
thing. If you do them on, you could do them on diagonal opposites, but then they're both pointing the same direction, which doesn't help you for avoiding nulls. And if you put them both on the
one-on-one.
left side of the quad so that they're not pointing the same direction to avoid nulls, then
I
now
see
they're
what
on
you're
one side of it, so the battery can still block them. But if you have
Yeah.
them both on the front, it's kind of like the
But there's
best
like
of everything.
literally, I don't see any scenario where if I have them on the back.
That thing's pretty slim too, and it doesn't have a giant battery on it, so it's probably
Right, yeah.
it's going to be a lot more forgiving than like a giant 7-inch rig with a huge battery. As far
I'd
as
put
like
one in the back and then I'd put
Yeah.
one on the side going up and down across the GoPro or
Yeah.
something like that.
yeah, you'd be
That-
fine doing them one on the front and one on the back. Because
Yeah.
there's not a lot of stuff on there blocking the antennas really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Very slim.
the dual EP on top of the air unit. I'm just gonna, because I don't know where else to put it really. I'm just gonna put it on top of the air unit.
You got to get yourself a Bard pole, bro.
A what? A Bard pole?
Yeah.
Do they have
They're-
2.4 ones?
I don't know. I mean, I think True RC has a lot of great radio stuff.
I don't
so
know
think
how.
they have it. Hey, look,
Oh yeah, they have a 2.4 bar
gonna
pole. That's
put it
right.
like-
Yeah, they're
they've got it.
probably pretty small.
Like that. And like that is what I'm thinking right now. And then see how they're both going back to where like the VTX central is. That's where the air unit's going to go. And I'm just going to put them right on top. And assuming my propellers don't chop them, I think that'll work. See. Hey, Riot 9's in here. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Brad 9? Welcome in, buddy. Yeah. And you want to print a mount? One vertical, correct?
Yeah.
I'm eating like a lot of food.
If it doesn't reach, then I'll put them on the back arms because there's like so much room
Right.
back there.
Yeah, I mean you should be okay without having one vertical one for the most part. Like I flew for quite a while with them just strapped to the arms like that, going 6K out, and it was still pretty good with.
Did you hear the deal with these plugs on the air unit 03s?
And what's that?
They're like backwards. So if you plug it into, this board, if I plug it into this flight controller, it'll fry the S bus on the DJI. So then you would just never be able to use the gray controller with it. But yeah, so I've got to repin the whole thing. I'm gonna actually double check that.
Is it just the S bus connection then that's backwards, or is it the video still works? Or, like if I'm not going to use the controller, can I just cut off the wires for the S bus part and not worry about it?
No, it won't work, dude. So you have to check your pin out. You just got to check it. So the brand new Mambas that are coming out, the only ones I know of are like the Diatone Mambas. Those ones say they work for 03 and they actually are pinned correctly. But these older ones that were for the Vista.
Yeah, the pinouts are wrong on them.
So it's just a matter of pulling the wires out and redoing the.
Yeah, I got to pull them all out and just flip them around.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, why don't you just leave the S bus out of there? Because like when you repin it, just leave the S bus out, because like if you screw up, the only thing that would be fried would be the S bus anyway. And since we're not going to use it anyway, just leave it out. I was like, oh, that's not a bad idea.
I think you froze
So
up.
the way
S-Bus,
I
interesting.
froze up because I'm in another tab.
Oh, no
You can
worries.
hear me still though, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So-
Jake, I don't know if your camera is off or on, but it's.
I'm eating food really grossly right now.
No, no
There's
worries.
a lot of it, and I'm pigging out so hard on dinner.
No worries, buddy. All good, man. We'll have to set you up with an image, so when you go
It's
off
got-
camera,
yeah,
it
It's
shows
got
the
the
image.
10 volts closest to the
My
USB
face.
and the S bus closest to the the other side. So then let me switch back to this. It goes ground RX. Do I have a pin out here?
Yeah, everything you get from all these new manufacturers, you got to watch the wiring, man.
You
It's
just
so
gotta check
ridiculous.
it.
Well, why would DJI do that? Make their
DJI doesn't know what the hell they're doing, dude.
why would they change
honestly.
the pinout from the other way? Like
Dude,
that
Here's the
it's just
thing.
backwards.
They never made the pinout before. They never made the other side of the plug. It was like the FC manufacturers that were like, well, let's just throw this on a plug and make a plug and play.
Right. But it's really, it's not even their fault. It's really like, they just put a plug on it. Like he said.
They just slapped a plug on it. That's
Straight
really
Just
straight.
like JST, this works. JST is a general standard for that kind of plug.
What they should do is give you the plug, and they should give you the wires ready to go in the plug and ready to put in, so that you already have to already check. You can't just like put it in whatever order.
That's what I like
Good.
about the T-Motor flight controllers I've been using, because they give you one of those, so you can.
They give you the option as well too. Yeah,
they give you one
wired
already.
already.
If I feel like you should always double check with the JST connector in general,
Oh,
just
yeah,
in case
yeah.
from the factory it's
For
pinned
sure.
wrong. But it's so easy to repin
Yeah.
them if it's off. So
Yeah, I
it's
like
always
repinning.
worth checking.
Once I
Oh,
learned
I-
how to repin them, I was like, "Oh, this is so easy." Any drone that has an air unit Vista Run Cam link should work with the DJI remotes. Oh yeah, the DJI
There we go.
remotes.
So yeah, I got to pin the whole thing opposite, and I'm just going to keep the yellow wire out because it's shared with TX and RX1 here, I guess, whichever one, RX1, and so that way I won't be able to use RX1 on the board.
Mm.
Damn, those are small. Holy crap. Dude, maybe I just want to cut it off and just solder to these big ass pads instead.
I would.
Because the pads are
I mean,
huge.
I find those little things are really hard to lift the tab up and get the wire out without breaking the tab. Although I've managed to do it, but
I've done it before too. These
like an X-Acto knife or something that'll actually get under to lift it, but they're so
I really
small.
like the TBS JST connectors because they have that little tab that actually connects into the other port. So like it actually has like an extra piece
like
that
the clip
clicks
the
in.
clip
Yeah.
on. yeah.
Where like the basic ones, like I hate those too. And if I use them and I'm done a build and I know it's good, now I put a little bit of glue on it because I've had a couple instances, my 5-inch, and I had like a 2.5-inch drone that I built. And I thought I wrecked the drone. I thought maybe like one of the ESCs was blown or something. And I got home and all I did was just push that friggin' GST connector back in from the ESC to the FC, and it worked totally fine. It was like, and that thing took a beating. You know what I mean? And it was all those little plugs. They just like come out a little bit over time, crashes and stuff.
Yeah, on my freestyle
crazy.
builds, they would just glue the plugs in because you just
So
slam into
the
something.
the plug that comes out of the O3 air unit, it's the same. It's a JST 1.0, I believe. You know, the 1 millimeter pitch, the 1.0.
Yeah.
And it's the same pinout on both the input and the where's my camera? On both the input and the output side.
Right.
So, you know, I could just cut this off, and then I could just solder this. And I still have the plug on the air unit side, so if I needed to like do a quick disassembly, I could just have this little pigtail hanging off the flight controller.
I like
The
everything soldered on my flight controller as much as I can.
My flight controller also came with another one of these plugs. So, I mean, I could just like keep this plug if I ever wanted to like do something with it, and then instead just do it what I need to this plug.
That's good.
But
options.
I love your glasses.
Yeah, I gotta get some of those.
I would have to plug this into the O3 air unit because the O3 air unit doesn't have pads. So I'd have to plug this into the O3 air unit, and then here's the mind fucker because the color will be all wrong. Because look, I'll put these in the same way, and they're backwards.
Because they're backwards. Yes, you have to like. Yeah. You just gotta force yourself to connect the red and the black to the RX and TX. That's just like, oh, I don't want to do that.
I gotta like really think hard about it. So I think I'm just gonna cut the DJI one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then at least you're soldering the red positive wire to the the 5 volt or 10 volt thing on the flight controller, so it's not all confusing.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna stab my fingers if I do this.
I've got a Moochie friend who's come to visit. He used to say hello to. Come back, you little black bastard. He's a black cat. I'm allowed to say that, you little cat guy. Get back here. Oh, he ran away now. Damn it! I'm trying not to. That came out so wrong. I'm gonna just.
Time out.
Hey Google, what's 26.4 divided by 6?
26.4 divided by 6 is 4.4.
Do I want to hook it up to the 10 volt back, or do I want to hook it up to the VBAT? Because I can do both.
I don't know.
What is
Look straight to the battery?
What is your 10 volt BC handle? Because that doesn't the O3 air unit.
2
it pulls like a solid 2.
So it pulls like 1. At 8 volts. It pulls 2. So this is a 2 amp at 10 volts, I think, or it pulls up to 2.
So
I can run it off of that.
Someone doing a video about that saying you have to check the BCs for the O3 air units because they were a little bit more power hungry.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what pad I'm gonna put it on. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut them and solder them up.
Those are your O3 goggles.
Oh yeah, you like that, right? Yeah. That's what.
Like a smart ass. Why haven't I used Alexa or Siri like that before? Lambo says. Yes, for sure.
Dude, I keep it right here and it does all my math for me. I don't have to think anymore.
All right. Order pizza now. Fucking A. Fat Pastor, what's up, dude? Yeah, I used to have those kind of glasses. I gave them away to a friend because I didn't use them as much. Now I just have this. Where did I put it?
Reading glasses work well.
Yeah, I've got this like really cool, just like magnifying glass thing that I use. It lights up.
What's the voltage of the TBS M8.2? Can it take 5 or is it a 3 volt?
5 exactly.
The 5 the
You can run out off 3.8 as well. I'll say that much. I have done it.
Yeah, but there was a couple that only do.
I found a couple of GPSs that are rated for 5 volt that will actually run off the 3.3.
That's pretty normal. I just want to make sure that I don't fry it. That race day quads one will fry on 5 volts.
Is the 3.3 maybe like filtered better than the 5 volt as well?
Well, it just doesn't have as much noisy stuff on it.
It's going through another regulated stage, so yeah, it's going to be cleaner generally.
That's better for GPS. They're finicky enough to start with.
I moved the GPS on my Explorer over to 3v3.
That would be hilarious, Blizzard. It'd be better if you could like get those goggles that has like the camera on the front. What are those, like the Sky Zone or something? They used to have like that camera where you could like see in front of you, like in the goggles. But he wants to build a drone in FPV mode. That's hilarious.
Build a drone in FPV mode, like with a camera and your
strap
goggles.
a tiny whoop to your head. and change the batteries out every time they die. Every time they die, you have to pause your build, change out the battery, put the new one in. And you gotta keep it on air mode, and you gotta keep the motors on to keep the VTX cool.
That'd be super hard.
That kind of makes me think though, because build videos are really hard to do. Doing a build video and soldering with like a little tripod in front of you and trying to reach around it and actually see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should just try strapping it to my head or something.
Where you're like constantly checking your framing to make sure that you got it, and you're like, crap, how long was I not in frame?
Yeah, like I just installed the VTX and the receiver, and it was like half off the screen.
Right?
You like unsolder it and do it over again.
It'd be such a mess. It'd be like a Jackass thing or something almost. It'd be hilarious. I hope somebody does it because I'll definitely like that video.
Yeah, build videos are.
Dude, these pads are so huge. You'd be a fool to want to repin the stupid harness instead of just using these dumb pads.
Nice, good.
They're so big.
Like 30 by 30 stack size.
Yeah, they're huge. It's on a 20 by 20.
I like repitting. I'm good with small things. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I bet you are.
All right, what's another cool one here? Oh, this is a dope one I haven't watched yet. Active FPV. You guys ever heard of Active FPV? It's got a dope ass channel.
I don't think so.
Forwarded right past it. I don't even know how I get all these people. They'll just like throw videos around and I find them, I guess. Just awesome videos that they have. Let's check this one out while we sit here and chat. This is Active FPV, freestyle travel. Don't know if there's any music or any sound to it though. This is Thailand.
Oh, it's the quad perspective already. You can see the props there.
Yeah. Oh, there is sound. Okay. I was confused for a second. Let me know if you can hear the music in there, and if not, I'll reshare it. Make sure. That's kind of a cool perspective right there. I like that.
Is that a mirror?
A mirror or a phone? I'm thinking it's a phone. But it could have been a mirror. No sound. Okay. Can hear it now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the sound comes in a little bit late.
It's kind of a cool cruising video. It's a pretty nice area.
I had my buddy print some TPU, but he didn't. He was going to mail it Monday, and he didn't get around to mailing it till today.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the thing about holidays. It wouldn't have got too far. I think even if it did leave earlier, right? I had
probably
come in from Rotor Village, and it took a week. I was like, you know, just the way it's going to go with all this shit going on.
Rotor Village, and it took a week.
I'll show you the grandma.
Usually it takes like 3 days.
2 days. Yeah, 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. And I paid almost $60 for the shipping.
Oh, are you
like
kidding?
just before Christmas, and like it didn't even leave until after Christmas.
Oh well, like right at Christmas. Okay, yeah.
I bought it like 4 days before Christmas, so I bought it like the 21st or something, and it didn't even leave till like the 26th, and then got here. Well, luckily, got here today. Actually, that's a lie. So it didn't take a week. It just the processing of it took about a week.
This is my baby.
It was good. Tar Heel. Good night. Have a good one. Night train. Yeah, that's a beautiful flight. I like his little like thumb cam thing on there. Stick hybrid cam.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice spot to fly.
Yeah, I bet Rotor Village had some massive snowfall days. No doubt on that one. The whole postal service really had.
Okay. Well, that's what I was talking about my little gremlin. Little
kitty.
He's my little black kitty, and he's got the greenest eyes, and he's very cute. Just Just to make it clear.
I kind of want to go to the beach now. Yeah, it keeps it real because it's pretty unreal. Yeah, dude.
It's odd that there's a weird little sticker on the back of the camera. It doesn't actually like cover anything. It just covers up like, I don't know if you can see this. It's just like a little sticker there. I'm gonna pull it off. Like I haven't. What is it? Like why?
The DJI logo?
Why are you covering? Why are you protecting that? Protect the lens. Protect the lens. Don't protect back there.
They had
What
one
is
on
wrong
there.
with your priorities?
There wasn't one on the lens?
No, there's nothing on the lens. There's something on the DJI logo on the back. Like, right? What the hell? What's going on in their heads? What are they thinking?
Freaking funny. Don't scratch that logo, man.
I know, right? That's the most precious part.
It's the first thing you should do now. You should take a scraper and just scrape it off.
The top and the bottom of this also had one of those protectors on it. I took it off the other day. But
maybe that's what they do because they put it in the package so fast that the ink is not like totally set, and the sticker is just kind of like a way to protect it before shipping or something.
So maybe
hot off the presses, baby.
Hot off the press.
Who knows?
And remember, boys, stay hydrated.
Yep, good idea.
Apparently, I'm going to need to get a TPU camera cage for this thing, is what everyone's saying.
Cool.
What?
Yeah. I mean, why not?
We're just
for the vibrations is what it is. It's got a gyro. There's a gyro chip in this camera, and it records the gyro data onto the file so that you can use it in gyro flow, or you can let it do its own stabilization.
Why doesn't it just take her from the FC? Oh, I guess it's
because of this.
The embedded file of the DJI. Yeah, okay.
Because the different camera angle. Have you ever used gyro flow using the gyro data on your and applied it to your DVR footage before? Have you ever done that?
I've never done myself, but I've seen it done from like your black
I've done it.
camera.
If you don't put in your camera angle, you'll get these weird yaw jerky things.
Huh.
You got to put in your camera angle for the pitch angle offset, the pitch angle.
Interesting.
Like it's one of the very first parameters. Like you enter in your data and then you put in the pitch. There's like a roll and yaw too, but you just do the pitch.
How accurate?
Because like it already knows which way is forward. Because it's it's using like your black box data, so your log knows which way is forward. So, but you got to tell it what angle pitch it is.
Cool.
So you're supposed to use some sort of TPU mount rather than straight to carbon?
Yeah, that's what they say. If you read what DJI says on their how-to troubleshooting, they say to first try to 48 kilohertz PWM frequency on your motors, and then if that doesn't help, then try to isolate the camera.
I wonder if
you have an 03, didn't you? You got an 03, right, Conrad?
Yeah, he did. He just took off his headphones.
But you haven't put the build together yet, huh?
No, I don't think he has. I think he's just grabbing off the shelf, yeah.
Well, the good thing is the included screws don't seem to bottom out. Using this camera cage.
That's good. Then it means that my Falcon style mount will maybe work well with it then, since it's TPU.
Yeah, you have a TPU. Yes, the TPU mount will be great.
Because that's actually the mount for my new frame. It's the exact same one, except just altered a little bit to fit this silly camera.
This silly camera.
Yeah. But it works. It just barely, because I'm pretty limited in my camera, like how much I can do there, because it's squeezing it between two 8 millimeters space between two plates, so it's not a whole lot of play.
Right.
But it fits. I made it fit.
It's good. Nothing worse than having I remember having a 5-inch years ago where I was trying to fit a camera in it, and it would just be like so tight. It was like literally like pressing the camera together just to fit it in there.
Use micro cams and everything. They seem to fit in everything nowadays.
Yep. And nowadays,
This camera fits this cage perfectly.
But the problem, Jank, is I was trying to fit this camera into it. Remember? Yeah, that's right.
Wait, I'm getting lag time. Oh, you found your chip.
Mine has a camera lens because I want to keep mine professionally clean.
You found your chip. But it's in here. Oh fuck!
I can't believe the lens protector is still on it. It's like mint
You have
lens.
your chip. We all need our chip. Wait, I found it. It's right here in my pile of.
Jank told me I had to find it for today, so.
Here we go. Wait. We gotta auto exposure allow.
Right, 9. It says Justin, turn your Tango antenna. How can you even see his antenna?
Trim your antenna?
Turn your antenna.
Oh, turn it, like vertical?
Hey, how you can even see it? I mean, you can kind of see it, I guess.
Who's this ripping here?
This is Justin Drones. Links in the chat there. A little while before Just Use Hot Glue was posted by Blizzard.
So, sorry, these are videos that were just like
submitted on the channel.
Yours? Oh,
yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good rip.
Have a good night, Fat Pastor. Take care, buddy. Thanks for coming
See you later.
Kind of gonna go like that.
There it is, Jank.
And I just gotta figure out how to mount this. Now, one thing I discovered is if I mount the 03 flat onto the carbon, I won't be able to get like any of my USB cords in there. I don't know why. I need like a really thin one, so I'm gonna lift it up off the carbon.
Mine's newer than yours, Jank.
Is it? How do you know?
Because my lens is crystal.
Oh, mine's dusty because it's been
beautiful.
It's been in my pile of butt stuff.
Your pile of dust stuff?
Butt stuff.
Yeah, let's go with that.
He said
I just got a pile. It's a pile of random stuff. I call it my pile of butt stuff.
That was an awesome rip there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Justin Drones is a ripper. He's been around a while. Subscribed to me a while back.
What else is this?
It's got 605 subscribers. And that was a video from yesterday.
This is a magical FPV cam connected to a like 400 milliwatt VTX that you can run off of one cell.
Off of one cell.
It's my spy cam.
How much do you really think it's going to get to 400 milliwatts with a one cell?
It does.
I bet you the VTX will only really get up to like 200 maybe. With a
no,
one cell.
I mean normally they only run off 5 volt. They'll run off 3.3 if you really like push it.
Yeah, nice. What do they say?
They're not bad.
They say like I got one that says 400 milliwatts. I mean,
off of one cell.
Pretty strong.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they work
little
just fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Crazy.
it's got a connector for the antenna. I could put a better antenna on it, but it's just off a little drone buddy gave me, and I mean, it's just a cool little unit. I can put on like an RC truck or whatever the hell I want. It's just stick it on with a 1S, like 300 mAh or whatever. It's
you could set up as a secondary camera on like a wing or something.
I could
like the back end, like right.
I could like clip it to the back of my shirt, and then have a little screen in front of my eyeballs so I can see when hitmen are sneaking up on me.
Yeah, because you need that in Duncan.
Yeah,
these are the special screws. Do you have the special screws for your 03 Falcon Rad?
No. Do I need special screws?
They're M1.6.
Oh, they don't come with those? That doesn't come with it. The camera doesn't come with the screws for it?
No, why would it come with the screws? That's silly. DJI.
And so they make it this rare oddball size of screw that you have
Yes.
to special
Yes.
order from somewhere.
Yes, and you also got to
why-
make sure that you don't get them too long because it could damage the PCB inside if you go too long too.
Right.
So
okay,
it's
because
kind of
they're new
stupid.
to the FPV game, so they don't actually
don't know what
about
they're-
the fact
they
that
don't
you're
know what-
supposed to not let the screws go inside and smash your
No,
electronics.
they don't
That
care
was
about
like,
that.
didn't the other FPV camera companies figure that out like 3-4 years ago or something?
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
I haven't wrecked a camera with a screw in a long time now.
And then the stock
But I
stock
guess
screws.
Jank.
now DJI is giving me that chance again.
Yeah, you got the reverse plug. There's a lot of ways to screw it up.
I was actually
Bird, it's
wondering about,
mandatory
like,
to hang
maybe my
truck
very
lights
first
from your
live stream
Maverick
should actually be
while in
me.
operation.
Should actually be me just asking people helping me to actually set all that up.
When I bought
Now I'm
my
worried I'm gonna like plug my
Crossfire
goggles in and break
69,
them.
that Crossfire 69, when I bought it, it actually came with really small. I don't know what they are, but they're actually smaller than the two M2s, and they might be the right size, but they're super long. They're
I'm
like
1.5.
the entire length of the Crossfire 69. So, but that might be
These
an
are
option.
Philips
I have that already.
M1.6, and they're like, I don't know, 8 millimeters maybe.
Really
I'll
small.
show
The
you
stock
8
one.
millimeters.
Jack, have some more water.
Honestly, this seems like a really stupid way to mount this thing. Because, like, right now I'm removing the clip for the bottom, for the plug. It just feels wrong.
I'm not sure where I put those little tiny little friggin' screws from the 69 unit. You're hilarious, Jank. Everything's a funny joke to you.
It is. That's the way to be, man. It keeps life fresh. Makes you feel young.
Well, I didn't notice that before. You got some like crazy bright pink lights behind you there, or purple lights.
Yeah, I
What
ended
what
up
are those?
going and buying some more lights for my room.
Is that a rope light or is it a light bar? Or
It's a string light, so like it has like the double-sided tape on it. Well, double-sided tape on the back.
Looks
so you
like
can
it's
Oh, okay.
way more high quality
Nice.
than mine. It's got way more LEDs per inch or whatever they call it.
you
Yeah,
got
I
the
guess
full,
so.
Mine are
like one
turbo
of those
cheap.
pegboards, so you can hang everything on it. Nice.
Yeah, I've had the pegboard for a while too, but yeah, I think we'll go through like lists of lights and everything. It has I think it's 20 meters and 16 colors or something like that. But I think we were trying to do purple today to match Jank's stream. I don't know where those little screws are, but if I can find those little screws for the Crossfire, I'll hook you up with them. Because it might be the
I
right
think maybe-
size. I'll measure them
maybe
if I
they'll
got
fit.
it.
So frustrating.
I can't believe they don't include the screws. That's ridiculous. Like it's two little screws would have cost them 5 cents to include those. Just
Honestly-
charge me 25 cents more, please.
I'm starting to have second thoughts of doing what I'm doing. It just seems like a pain in the butt. I might just sticky tape it down.
Stick which down? Pardon me.
The O3 air unit, I'm
Air
trying to bolt it in place, and it's just
Is it best to have it against the carbon because they'll use the carbon as a heat sink to help it
Yes.
cool? And
Yes.
yes. So having a layer of sticky tape would negate that cooling effect a fair bit.
correct.
So if you just
You know
stuck
what?
it straight on the frame, that would probably be the best.
But because DJI likes doing DJI things, they put the USB port so close
Uh,
to the bottom that you need a USB plug that pretty much doesn't exist to be able to plug it in, unless you can either do one of two things: stand it off or mount it at the edge of your carbon bottom plate.
I have a somewhat good solution. You know, with some heat sinks, they come with heat transfer like tape type stuff. Heat transfer pads, I think they call them. And you can use them for heat sinks on like different.
It doesn't actually
things.
even matter. Look at the bottom of this frame. Where can you see? It's wide open right here, right by my middle finger.
Oh shit!
Wide open.
Okay.
So it doesn't even matter. I just
Son of
realized
a
that.
bitch.
You know what that reminds me of, though? Have you ever heard of this, Marcel? Heat transfer TPU.
Ooh, what?
I think I saw one company that made it. It was like $200 a roll, but it's supposed to transfer heat like on par with aluminum or something like that.
Whoa!
Like the stuff they use for heat
You
sinks.
could print your own heat sink out of plastic, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't
And that's
be
what
conductive even at that point, would it?
They have a special one that's especially non-conductive and heat transfer. And it was but it was like $200 a roll, and it was sold out. But then you could print a mount for your air unit where you like slide it into the air unit so it's locked in there, but it's still heat transfer.
What did you first call it? Not heat transfer. What did you call it?
It's like thermal. What's the name? Thermal
transfer pad.
Thermodynamic or thermal
that thing.
something transfer.
Thermal transfer pad is what I was thinking.
But if TPU,
it'll probably be like thermal transfer TPU, but I can't remember what the actual term was.
TPU. Wait, I might have got those acronym wrong.
Thermal.
Don't blame me.
transfer.
I'm bad at school right now.
TT triple TPU.
TPU.
Yeah, right.
Poutine. Oh, I like.
Never heard of that. I'll look it up. I mean, I am looking it up.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. If maybe that would be something to make.
That'd be crazy, and I wonder if
mount for the O3 air unit. But then, how much would that cost to print a mount? I don't know if it's $200 a roll. I guess you could still print quite a bit.
I mean, though, like
kilogram roll, you could.
You'd have to sell a few to make your money back.
Why would you need it though? Like for all the drone stuff we've ever used, like even just regular TPU is heat enough that like drone parts ain't gonna ruin it unless the drone's just sitting on the ground.
I think we're talking about the cooling for like the VTX type thing itself, because like they say with the TBS Pro 32 HVs, they say it's like required to have it on a heatsink or on the carbon fiber directly against the carbon frame as a heatsink.
Right.
But like he doesn't have any way to actually have it against anything as a heatsink. What's if you printed a mount that had very good thermal transfer?
It's going to be fine.
You don't need to worry. If it's open to the air, it's fine.
Yeah,
it'll have
it's going to be fine. Yeah.
It'll prop
True.
Will dry.
We're just being like extreme here. We're just like being extreme, being like
designers to make this.
We want to make things. We want to do cool
you wouldn't
stuff.
need it though, really. To be honest, it would be like even like
I guess you could
PG or something. It's just overkill.
Yeah, I guess you could just lift something up and then let air go underneath it rather than.
And there's prints that are like that too, where they have like holes through the TPU for venting as well. So there's designs that you can make it.
Well, where was I thinking about that? Like there was a couple of designs for like
anywhere.
Like one of the Shen drones ones where they have the electronics are all covered and there's a heat sink that goes on the bottom that cools the ESC from the outside.
I think that's the iFlight. One of the iFlights. It's the new the new iFlight one.
The new one.
Yeah, they got.
It's got they removed the bottom and replaced it with a heatsink. Like they owned the files to be able to just mill it out.
Interesting.
Wow. I have no idea how I'm going to find that.
I got it mounted. I can't get the fourth screw because it's underneath the cross sandwich plate there. So I'll have to do that later. But I put one gummy. Maybe I should use like something rigid, but I put these little silicone, the little rubber rings, and whoa, look at that! Yeah, that's their heat sink.
That's the iFlight heat sink that you can get.
Oh damn!
So I got one gummy in there, and I want to see if I can get my USB plug in there, and if I can't, I'm either gonna. Damn, do I want to shim it up more? Shit, I don't know.
I wonder if it has a
sticker
over the logo. I wonder if it has a sticker over the logo.
I should have thought of that. I wish I bought one of them because I just actually made an order from iFlight so that I could get a 200 millimeter O3 air unit MIPI cable. Otherwise, I can't even fit it in my quad. So
Stinky Link is in the chat.
Darn, I wish I got one of those.
The Stinky Link. Yep. The heat sink link. I mean, Stinky Link. The heat sink link.
Think what's going on over there?
We're talking about the stinky link.
You can also get an aluminum heatsink for the TS5828.
This build is looking clean, guys. I'm loving this thing so far.
Nice.
I just wish my buddy would have sent the TPU when he told me he was, because yeah. So what my plan? I designed the TPU to go here.
Goddamn.
So
That's clean.
the idea is you go like this with this thingy bob, just like that, and it's just going to be right there, and the GPS will be under there too, just like that.
That's slick.
Nice.
So you can buy a heatsink for almost all of your VTXs from AliExpress, it looks like here.
You can
it's
just
no
buy
longer available.
generic heat
Oh,
sinks,
yeah, you can
too,
just
and
buy
cut them with an
aluminum.
angle grinder.
Yeah, true.
I got a
you
cordless
can get
angle
'em-
grinder. It's my favorite tool.
You can get them all kinds of sizes on Amazon, and like
That's
transfer
badass.
tape and heat transfer tape and whatever silicone transfer
Yeah.
stickies.
I kind of want to get my cordless grinder
Interesting.
and cut something.
Longing for TP. I won't be able to fly this for like 4 days anyway, because there's like some crazy storm. But
Mm.
I'm gonna guilt my buddy. I'm gonna send him all sorts of pictures of this thing with the thing just like this, and I'm just gonna be like,
Oh, it's gonna get chopped into props. Oh no. When am
I
I
know.
45-degree mounting of the O3 is clever. Gives you room for the cap.
oh, you like that? Isn't that cool? What,
That is slick.
Got the 45-degree cap,
Boom.
the 45-degree exit of my ESC wires. The guys were telling me to bring it up out the top, but if I ever wanted to do put the bones, if I ever want to put the bones up on the front, then I'm not going to really want to have my routing out the top. So I figured put my routing side saddle, and then I check my clearance, strap it to the standoff, and it'll hold it in place. And then I put some extra heat shrink on there to make sure that it doesn't abrade on the top plate. And then I'm going to file the top plate right there too to make sure that it doesn't make any damage there.
Disagree, Jank.
Oh, I really want her now.
No, you don't.
What? What don't you like?
No, Jank.
You
Blizzard
said
is
to light up my
saying-
next goal with the cordless grinder.
Wait, what?
You said to light up my next bowl with the cordless grinder.
Ew. That's bad.
Indeed.
Oh, I've done way worse.
That's why I call him Jank.
That's just a bad idea.
So
I've done way
ridiculous.
Unhealthy.
worse than that. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, liquid luster. I found a filament that's called liquid luster.
Ooh, that
That's some
sounds
strange shit going on
That
over here.
sounds sexy.
I'm looking up all these filaments to try and find what Conrad was trying to describe.
I
but
can't remember what it was called. Let's see if I can find it.
Eee. Some screws.
Oh, Saint Smart came up with some new colors. Oh, they finally have gold, which is what I was looking for like a while back. Thank you so much. That's gold. Frig. Blizzard. I got to reprint all your prints because I found gold finally.
Is
But
it
it's
gold or does it come
$45.
out like baby poo brown?
No, this is actual gold. Like it's actually like shimmering gold.
Are you sure?
color.
Is it,
I was
this is
trying
just
to
marketing
find-
wank?
I tried to
Baby
find a
poop brown.
shiny silver, and I could not find a shiny silver TPU anywhere.
A shiny
Really?
silver TPU.
Yeah,
have
it
a
all,
shiny
it all
gray.
just looks gray.
You can get
Yeah.
shiny silver spray paint cheap enough and just fucking choocher.
Choocher. I mean, this
What
is
was that
pretty
one
close
from?
to silver with a little bit of gray kind of dullness to it. Yeah, I guess it's more gray than silver, like you're saying. It's hard to find, yeah. Silver's
Yeah, every time I
Decent
think
color.
maybe I spotted it, it ends up just being transparent.
Hmm.
yeah, that'll do it. Moose turd, brown. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
$45 for an 8.8. Yeah, that's exactly. It's a 1 kilogram fake kilogram roll, and that's TPU, man. That's pricey shit.
They have all these ultra rare M1.6 screws here.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I've got screws. So do you have calipers? Can you measure the actual width with the thread? Is it
Yeah, I got
1.9?
calipers.
Is it 1.9 on the
Wait,
thread?
you want to know the pitch?
No. I want to know the width, like the actual
Like if you clamp.
Yeah.
what it is from thread.
It's 1.6, but I'll go get my calipers. Hang on.
From outside thread to outside thread. I think 1.6 would be like the inside.
No, 1.6 is the thread.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe these
diameter.
You missed my skit, Marcel.
Oh man.
But
I'm not going to
these-
hook up the GPS tonight though, because I'm going to wait for the TPU for that. Because I'm not really sure how I want to route it yet. But I'm going to wire up this 03 because it's where I want it. Everything seems to work. Oh crap! I should have grabbed my my USB cable while I was in there. I'm going to go back in there and do a bull. All right. What do you want me to? You want me to measure something? I got some.
Yeah. Just threads, like the outer diameter of the actual bolt, just to make sure if these ones would fit them or not. But you're saying if it's 1.6 exactly, then it probably won't be.
So I'll get out the DJI ones. Shit. Well, I'm just going to get a bunch out because they're magnetic. So, or this thing's magnetic.
That's why I like a carbon caliper because it doesn't stick.
This is 1.5 is what it says here.
Okay, so yeah,
1.50.
These are too big then.
No worries.
That's what she said, right? But this is, but the one that this is, I swear I bought M1.6. I swear I did, but it says 1.52. So these are 0.02 of a millimeter more. Yeah, they fit perfectly fine.
Nice.
I was more really just didn't want to bottom them out, so I picked the ones. I picked the medium-sized ones because I was able to, like, with the gummies in place, I wasn't able to grab a thread. But if I collapsed the gummies a little bit, I was able to grab a thread and I was able to turn them like 5 times, and I was like, that's probably going to be fine. It's not going to come out. I don't think
everything in place.
Don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about it.
Just don't even.
Hey, you'll probably get that thermal transfer with the JD Weld.
Exactly. We're
yeah,
winning.
you'll get excellent thermal transfer properties there.
Giggity giggity. Bottom out. Giggity giggity.
Yeah, bottom out.
There we go.
It doesn't feel as good as when you're damaging a $200 VTX.
Right. Let's see here. Another good.
I gotta go inside again. I'll be right back.
No worries. I gotta go grab a drink.
How do I mute this thing? Can I mute?
I'm gonna stop for a smoke here.
Okay.
Right. I've got the cheapest thermal compound known to mankind right here. It is called Zing Yang Hao thermal transfer paste.
Where'd you get it from? Was it for your computer or something?
Somebody gave it to me like 5 years ago. And it's old, but
once you come back, Conrad, just wave and I'll bring you back into the stream if you want.
I use it. But it works. It gets her done. Just chooch it and splooch it, and she fucking thermal compounds this.
420D New York.
420 please. Yeah. Is the RSO is jank?
Is the RSO?
Is the RSO?
I'm not
like
sure
Rick Simpson oil, the RSO.
Oh yeah.
No, this isn't for smoking. This is for heat sinks. You won't want to smoke. You probably get like super cancer and have to like carry your balls around in like a fucking little wheelbarrow or something. It'd be bad. You don't want to smoke this stuff. It'd be bad news bears.
Bad news.
Yeah, I do have some RSO though, like Rick Simpson oil kicking around somewhere around this room. Is cherry oil. It's good stuff.
Oh wait,
I don't know where it is.
You know what time it is right now? Actually,
not 4:20.
We could do something we've talked about since everybody's gone. Well, they can come back, but we can do our thing that we've talked about, man. Let's see.
Eyebrows intensify.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. You remember?
Let's see if I can find a good video first.
Remember? You remember? On your bong tote? because I'm not gonna have a cigarette because I'm gonna want to pass the fuck out after I have one after I'm this stoned. That's the way it works with me. That's why weed makes me not smoke cigarettes, and I'm like a pack-a-day fucking smoker.
All right, we're gonna do a cool video. And this is our rock out video. If you guys want to join us, and it's a Christmas one, and we'll be here rocking out. And if you need to go grab something, don't worry about it. Go right ahead, Jank.
I think this is like a movie. Yeah, it sucks. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. It's better than most Christmas movies. Yeah, like that one. What's they call that? That Wonderful Life. Oh yeah, that's that movie where everything sucks. Yeah. Or how about that? The grunge that stole Christmas. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, except then at the end he becomes a wuss. Oh yeah, that sucks. You know a Christmas movie where that dude finds that like gold ticket inside that piece of chocolate? And he like goes to this big factory.
To put it in his butt.
Turn around going, oompa loompa oompa dee doo.
That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember there was that chick with her little dog Scroto? And they like go and they crush that wicked bitch.
I almost drank a whole bottle of water, which means I'm not going to be hungover tomorrow. Remember, as adults, we need to drink like a bottle of water if we drink booze. We're not hungover
Always.
in the morning.
Don't forget to drink lots of water.
And pee a lot, because it's fun.
Well, you got to replace it with something. Hell yeah. All right. Well, that was a chill rock out, but yeah.
Yeah. Good shit. Good shit.
Let's see. Some cool ass fucking show reel from 2022. Wow. Let's see.
Ooh, who got that?
We got CJ FPV.
CJ, all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
What does that even mean?
Can't help it.
You can help it. You just
No, I
try
can't.
not to.
I literally can't. It's a disease.
Uh,
It's a disease.
all right. Here's a
It
cool
is
ass
dangerous
video
to-
from CJ.
Ooh. That's dope.
Like right under the tires.
Getting right fucking in there.
Epic. Hey, place it here. What's up? One Vision Aerials, welcome back. Itchy Sack FPV, what's up, homie? Hope you guys are all doing awesome tonight. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. This is a dank track.
Oh, yeah. Oh. 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 Nice.
I'm gonna reload this thing because I want to try to get this full screen again.
Okay.
Right back.
Oh, nice. Holy shit. A lot of good clips in this. I mean, all of them are good clips, but.
Oh.
Boom. Boom.
Again.
Whoa. Sick.
What I mean by full screen is I'm on mobile. I like pulled down to get to the. I wanted to find the mute button.
Oh, I see.
And I brought up the browser thing, and I couldn't get it to go away.
Right,
but I knew
right,
if I just did that. Anyway.
Well, there's some crazy shots there.
That was amazing spots. Yeah, CJ FPV.
Oh, that's right. I'm wearing my necklace. Let's see if this plugs in.
Where are people dropping videos on your Discord?
It's in Discord and on my Facebook page as well for FPV World. But share a drone video is where you can post them.
All right, that's why I'm not seeing these other videos put in, because it's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They already hit the enter. Yeah. Oh, well. I think I posted the link in the chat, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just pulling up random videos that catch the eye on there. I have to lift my glasses off these days for some close-ups.
I can't wait to get back out and do some more long-range cinematic. I had some issues with my radio. I was having like random fail-safes, and it was only when it was cold. It was on all my drones, and the radio was doing weird stuff. The radio looked like it was like freezing up, and sometimes it'd be fail-safe, and it'd be coming back on rescue. And sometimes if I pushed a button on the radio, it'd reconnect. So I grabbed a spare radio from a buddy. I reflashed it, got it all updated. Same thing. I rolled it back to OpenTX 2315 or whatever. Same thing. Multiple drones. Same thing. I changed the receivers. I flashed stuff. Same thing. So ultimately, it was just the module. The module was doing something weird, and it was only when it was getting cold.
Oh.
That's strange, because I've sat out in -10 flying. Well, I guess I was sitting by a fire, but it was -10, and I never.
I think it was just a bad module, dude. It was a Happy Model Pro module, and I had the non-Pro module before that. And when I got the Pro module, maybe like 9 months ago, like I remember the telemetry never really worked as well as it did with the other one. I never really thought anything of it. It wasn't really a big deal. It was supposed to be more power, so whatever. But I never actually used it over 250 milliwatts anyway. It would just drain the battery. The battery on my radio didn't like it. So anyway, after ruling out everything, I suspected that was it. So I just bought a cheap 250 milliwatt one.
What's up, 661? How you doing, buddy?
I'm flying again.
6-1.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, it was annoying because I just didn't want to fly stuff because I had drones falling out of the sky. Like, for instance, my long-range drone. I was warming it up. I didn't have any satellites. I'm flying over the street, and it's just like, I don't know, 10 meters down the way, and it just beep, 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 crashes into the street. And I'm just like, crap. I had to replace the motor. It was annoying.
If you guys have any problems in the chat with footage that is super fast motion, racing style, look away.
The MCK, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, the frame rate can't keep up with this
Min
guy.
Chen Kim.
He's faster than the frame rate.
He's faster than the frame. It just doesn't look like anything. Yeah.
It's like it's one gate is one frame, and then like the next gate is another frame. Wow.
It seriously doesn't even make any sense.
I can never understand how people can fly that fast around objects.
Muscle memory after a bit.
Yeah, but how are you even like spotting? Like you got to have the track memorized, right? Like,
exactly, you've had done that track like hundreds of times.
Like you're turning before you can see the corner.
Conrad, you know how to turn. Okay, you know how the muscle memory for doing the turns. All you got to do is line up the gate and enter the gate. Yeah. Enter the bottom inside corner of the gate, and try to line up your next gate. You want to have like 2 gates lined up, ideally all the time. Okay.
You want to think of the exit of the gate before you think about the entrance of it.
You got the next entrance already lined up as you're exiting. So you just keep it like that, and then you just enter the inside bottom corner, and then the turns you just do as fast as your muscle memory allows you to do, and you just exit based off your muscle memory, and that's how you carry through with speed like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a good racer, but that's the premise of it. I like
Maybe it's
racing.
just my muscles maybe just can't keep up with it. Fingers.
My
The rate,
memory
you
wouldn't
might-
be able to keep up with it.
You might
would
just
lose
want to
track.
try different rates. Try different rates. Try finding rates using actual rates, just going through gates and just taking turns around gates, and like with a whoop, and it will translate to the same thing with a larger drone too. Like I'll take my whoop rates, and I'll take my larger 3.5 inch to the parking lot, and I'll be flying in and out of the trees, just kind of the same.
Maybe I gotta try doing that, trying to transfer what I'm using on my tiny whoop up to my quad. I guess I'm getting kind of close to that now that I keep trying to go more and more.
It's going to be hard to find.
Rates, but
cinematic is going to be tricky, but it might be fun for just freestyle.
Because I can fly my tiny whoop like so fast that I'm not sure how I'm making the corners. I just somehow I managed to get through there without hitting stuff. But
it might just be your rates.
But I can't do that with a big quad. I guess 7-inch though is a little bit different. It's actually been a while since I've flown a 5-inch. I'm always flying with like a 600 gram battery. Yeah, I should really try flying my 3-inch again. I have one that I think still works.
The 3.5-inch formula is so fun. I don't have a 3-inch anymore. I broke it down and I used the parts to make a 2.5-inch DJI build.
Damn.
I feel that too some days. I'm like, man, I can't even watch that video without losing my head.
That's why I switched to long range from freestyle.
Yeah. Cruising, bro.
Cruising
right,
is more fun.
I got one more kilometer to line up this gap.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of, you should share that video.
Oh, the
only
gap video.
Yeah.
I should make a clip up for that so I can
really should.
What the heck is that sound? What the heck is going on?
Jank.
He's got an 18-volt angle grinder.
Oh man. Don't do it.
Thumbnail.
Don't do it. Don't
do
Thumbnail.
it. There's so many bad things in that, like just carcinogens and stuff. You don't want that.
I'm getting Marcel a good thumbnail.
No, you're not. Not lighting it on fire. We already have you lighting stuff on fire.
Oh God, I forgot about that time. Literally, almost caught my damn room on fire by accident.
And it's the only one that we've actually, like, anytime I go on to other people's Twitch channel, what they can do is they give you shout outs, and that clip plays every single freaking time. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we'll share it.
One of my very first videos I think I put on YouTube was me putting out this fire that I just took off, so full battery, full charge.
Oh.
And my first, I took off, flew through some trees, and then did a split S, and then hit a branch, and the branch must have just perfectly poked the lipo. Because as I go fly like 10 feet further, and the power disappears, and by the time I get over to my quad, about like 20 seconds later, the battery's like hissing and puffing and just starting to flame. So I had just enough time to just only slightly burn my hand getting the battery off the quad, and then it just like burst into flames.
Jeez. Oh, no. Save the quad, huh?
So and then I took the GoPro off and I put the GoPro on the ground, and luckily I put it down just right that there was like a nice GoPro shot of me stomping on the flames to try to put it out.
Okay, so I just went to my Twitch account and I just realized Brandon's the one that made that clip on my Twitch of you setting shit on fire, Jank.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
This was back in March 10th. March 10th of this year.
Oh, I want to see that clip. That was a great clip.
It says Brandon Baked Beans clipped it.
Wait, I clipped it?
Yeah. March 10th.
Yeah, play this
on my Twitch.
So some big screen.
Okay.
I learned how to do it after you did it because I was like, what the hell is going on here?
I don't even think I knew what I was doing.
How do we get sound rat?
Oh, I did. I remember this. Holy crap.
Well, yeah, it's blowing up.
Dude. I cannot believe that. Oh my gosh.
There he goes again.
It wouldn't go out.
I just keep
Dude,
repeating
it's so
it.
dangerous.
I threw it out the window.
So bad.
Yeah,
Oh, that was funny.
that's hilarious.
I was playing with lighter fluid, basically. I was trying to wipe something while stuff was on fire and things got soaked with lighter fluid and then caught on fire, and I don't know. I thought paper was a good way to clean fire while it was burning.
Yeah.
It seemed logical.
At what point were you like, "Oh crap, this is a really bad idea"? Was it? It was probably when you were waving the.
I don't
hand
think it ever really
flaming hand,
happened.
yeah.
I just threw it out the window and I was like, cool, I'll fucking do it again.
Yay! I saved the day.
I'm like, I got a big window. I can throw a lot of stuff out this window. Like, it's huge. Like, the window is like 4.5 foot by 4.5 foot. And that's the size it opens. It's huge. I can throw anything out there if it's on any state of explosion or fire.
All
I'm
right,
very
there's a cool
safe.
video I was going to show just before that, but yeah, we'll play this video. This is a super dope one from Video Life FPV. I don't know what kind of video software he uses to actually do all this, but he's rocking a GoPro 11 and DJI FPVs.
Ooh.
And this is
The DJI FPV and the GoPro 11.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like maybe it's the Arian / fixed something or other, but
That's
I have
a
no idea.
BMW, not a DJI.
It's exactly
He's
true.
lying.
He's always lying to you. This is a 2.5 minute footage. Not bad.
I really got refill my water. Oh,
What the heck is that?
It's an After
What was-
Effects.
what was
hole.
that?
There's a random circle flame for no reason.
What was that? It was the circle thing for no reason. Yeah, I guess so.
I've never
That's
seen
about
that
the
happen
songs about
randomly.
the burning ring of fire or whatever.
He's usually got really good footage. I've never seen that like circle
This
thing
is very
before.
black right now.
He was
Or
trying
is that
something
just
new
a-
and forgot to move it or something.
Oh no, it just like
Glitch
froze up on me.
effect.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it froze up on me there.
He's a super effecty guy.
It's a glitch.
Ah,
The
Glitch
blind
effect.
you to the next thing. That
Okay.
does like that. Oh, they got some glitch on the tower.
that's pretty. I like that.
So it is the DJI FPV because you can see the red tip props down there.
Okay.
How
Oh,
funny!
yeah.
So they got the Hero 11 strapped to the top like a
the GoPro's better.
like a periscope on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Adding so much weight to it.
This is the FPV drone is fun to fly.
Chonky.
I've heard.
Fast and
I-
chonky.
I flew the DJI FPV 2 years ago before it was released. I had it for like 2 months, and
What
it was part. Why is it sideways? That was a trip. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
that
in
was the
nuggets
whole thing
there?
he's causing is like a weird trip. He's
Oh,
still
made it
it's
into
the-
3D.
It's the Hero 11. So the Hero 11 has the full frame. So like he can do all sorts of weird rotations if he wants to. You know,
Oh,
Oh.
backflip.
in post.
That's kind of annoying.
There's no way. There's no way you're doing 3D with the
No.
with that drone. So
Fucking better be. He better not be
Yeah.
lying to us twice.
I was saying that drone's fun. Like it got me into long range. Seriously, I wasn't
Mhm.
doing long range before that.
Cool.
And then like just the feeling of being able to go as far as you wanted to go, like that was awesome, dude. I had never
Okay.
done that before. And that drone got me into it. It was very loud. I got my neighbors pissed at
Right
me.
there.
Like yelling at me, pissed. You know? Like I got a buddy neighbor. We got a neighbor I'm buddies with. I'm friends with him again now. But man, he was pissed. Like, you know, it's a loud drone. So I don't know why it's so noisy. But I hear
like
different
my-
props fix that.
I feel you. I feel you.
Have you seen it? Or
Which
heard it?
one?
No,
the
I've
DJI
never-
FPV?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the DJI
it's-
FPV. I've heard them fly. They're loud, but like I
They're
feel
loud.
like full throttle on my 5-inch is still almost equivalently loud. But like,
I was
my neighbors
really-
are chill. I fire my dirt bike in the kitchen.
I was really surprised how quiet this 7.5-inch build I have is. We fly
The
like
7-inch are
100
quiet?
feet away from myself, and you could barely hear it.
They're quieter,
And that's
honestly.
like flying like 60, 70 kilometers an hour, and it's so quiet.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
When you do really romp on the throttle, they sound really cool, though.
I know. Well, I guess right now. This one I was flying is 1200 kV with 7.5-inch props, and it's
okay.
even full throttle. It's not that loud.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the 7.5-inch props seems like a noticeable reduction in noise from the 7-inch.
Oh, well, you get a
I mean,
higher
it could
tip
just be
speed on
the
there.
prop.
Yeah.
How what the pitch is or whatever.
Hmm.
Because they do have fairly little pitch on the tips.
Okay. That's interesting.
But yeah, I was really surprised how quiet it was.
Huh.
This is the last video that was posted on the Facebook.
Oh, I should post a video here.
Hey, you should. You can post it right here to us, or you want. You can screen share it if you want, or whatever. Yeah, whatever you want.
Screen, like, I'll just put it on my screen. Okay, why don't you
Yeah,
play
I don't
that
know. Do
video?
you have
and
two monitors, or do you just have one monitor?
I just have one.
Okay, so you could kind of do like a screen share. Was down there it says present, and you can share the file. If you have it like as a file, you can actually share like the file itself. Just kind of neat.
And then, like, it gives you the option to play the file or whatever.
Video file, yeah, and you can like actually like adjust the audio and the time signature on the bottom of the screen when you share it. It's kind of neat. Or you can just share the screen and then you can pick like which window to share. That's another option. But yeah, I'll let you figure that out. Whatever you want to feel. If you want, you can just send me a link to it as well, and I'll share my screen.
Yeah, let's just do that, and then I'll figure stuff out another time.
I wasn't sure.
Maybe go with that other video. Play that other video you're gonna play, and then I'll Discord link you a video.
Cool. Or you can do it in the private chat here in StreamYard if you need to. So many options. Too many options. Just do whatever you need to do.
So many confusing
Or you could
options.
send me a carrier pigeon, or you could make a wish list and send it twice. And
My phone wants to be plugged in.
Email or snail mail at 69420@gmail.com.
So this is Santa Claus Porsche. I thought it said Santa Claus Parade.
Porsche.
This sounds cool too. Let's check it out. I guess. I'm sure it's going to be pretty badass. I wonder if it's filmed by Steele. Because he was technically, I think, working for Porsche or something.
Porsche.
Porshani.
Porsche.
Oh no, I have seen this video.
Oh, I like an Airstream.
This is like more like it's not an FPV video. It's more of like a story with drone footage in it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's not in English.
Ah, interesting.
But the story's there, and it's kind of cool. It's a nice little Christmas story.
Blizzard says, "Come hang out."
Blizzard
Yeah,
says,
you come hang out, Blizzard.
What the fuck?
You come hang out. He's in Discord. He said,
I know.
"Come hang out." Oh, he's looking at me. He said, "Posted a picture of me."
It's a picture of you.
Oh
with
my
the
god,
friggin'
that's
battery
excellent!
thing.
I love it. That's the best. I like that.
I thought that was Fucker. Sent me something. It's funny.
No, Blizzard was posting that in Discord. And I was like, oh, that's great.
Tranquilo, Leo. Lo siento, pero no te puedo decir nada más. Se lo prometí a Papá Noel.
Oh no.
Te puedo decir que está preparando los mejores renos y a los más rápidos para que ningún niño se quede sin regalos.
What happened? Nothing happened.
Los más rápidos.
What's going on here? This is like a slow story.
This is
Yeah, he
like
goes
this is like
gets
an
caught.
entire movie. What are we
I
watching?
know,
It's, it's a classic Porsche. I can't understand. There's
Guy's
no
all badass.
subtitles.
It's got like a whole racing
It's
gear.
old man bum.
Okay, and then this is where the FPV footage starts finally.
Who did this
The
now?
moose.
I don't know.
It's a moose.
I seen the name, but I don't recognize it at all. It's not steel. Or at
It's
least
not steel.
Does he do the
Because
burnout?
only the other person I know has been working with Porsche and doing stuff with them.
He's not doing the cool things.
Like the one day, I don't know if you follow the Team Failsafe podcast that he does with what's his name? The other two dudes.
Honestly, I don't follow him. I should follow him more.
They're hilarious. They're fucking like total like raw, like we are, like just like whatever, right? But he was showing off like his jacket in one of the streams. It was a Porsche jacket, but he's like, I can't talk about it. Pretty sure it was Porsche. I could be wrong. That narrows it down if it's not steel, exactly.
All right, obsessive compulsive about putting those screws in enough, and now I'm at the point where I'm going to cut this harness finally. How short am I going to cut it? Go like this.
This is crazy. This is definitely a story. I thought more of it.
It is. It's
this.
about Porsches. Porsches, as they say. I can't say any of that.
And that's it. That's over. Story's over. Yay! Anyway, that was nice.
That was very neat.
And the kid goes to bed.
Yay,
We're not
drone!
Porsche people, so we don't get it.
There's Porsche people?
Porsche people.
I know Porsche people. I'm still a Volkswagen person, so I'm not far off. I can't say shit.
Unlisted. You want me to go to 5:15?
I think it was 3:15. There's a chapter marker.
Oh, wow.
It's like
I'm totally.
it's like the only. It's the only chapter I put on it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
It's under there. It's under there.
Let's see if
It's not like a prepared video. I just like.
Yeah, I seen it was unlisted.
I just uploaded it and stuck one chapter on it so you can find the
What in
right
the
spot.
world am I wrapped up to?
Awesome. Yeah, it's Konasti Steel and the Wing Guy. The Wing Guy is he has his own podcast I listen to. He does it on Wednesdays and Mondays or Sundays or something like that. And it's called the FPV. Let me look it up real quick. It's on my Spotify. Yeah, I've been checking out Spotify often, actually, between other shows and shit. But the FPV Freedom Coalition has a podcasting that they do weekly, or at least we're doing weekly. I think they might have taken the week off or something. Bachgrinder and who is it? Viking, I think. They do a podcast like once a month or whatever. Then there's the Flight Test Aviation. They've got a podcast. Let's Drone Out just did a podcast. The one with that guy, Ruben, is FPV Raw podcast. So they do one he does one by himself twice a week. Ruben, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I've been checking out that shit. When I'm at work, I can throw headphones on, so it's kind of nice to chill out, listen to shit. Let's see if it's Octocopper.
Rat balls.
Octocopper.
Yeah, I was really surprised it flies like this.
You're going to build an octocopter.
This isn't my regular rates though, so I actually turned my rates up for this flight so I could do those rolls that fast.
What kind of setup is this? You want to tell us at all, or do you want to keep some of it private?
This was 7-inch on top and bottom. I think the top motors were 1300 kV, 2806.5, and the bottom motors were 1200 kV. I know I should have had them the other way around, because of the way I had the other ones on there first, so I just had them that way around.
But it seems like it flies fine that way. So
yeah, this actually was not quite as proof it's an octocopter.
There you go.
It was actually had better acceleration when I had 6-inch props on the bottom, like really high kV, because then it would have had better acceleration. But this has slightly better top speed with 7 and 7-inch props.
Interesting.
I'm only flying it with one camera here, but kind of the point of what I'm thinking of trying to do with it is, mounting multiple GoPros to it.
Multiple? Like
Yeah.
3?
Well, maybe 2 full-size ones, and then possibly a lightweight one or something.
Like a
but
thumb?
it probably could carry 3 full-size. I mean, if you could find places to mount that many.
I would
You
just
mount like
maybe-
10 run cam
I think
thumbs.
I'm almost there. I've almost got enough mounts to be able to put 3 full-size GoPros on it.
What about just putting a really nice 360 camera on it?
Yeah, and I guess depending where you want to stick the camera, though.
Yeah, I
Hard
mean,
to
if the
custom
drone,
find
you don't worry about the drone being in shot in some of it. Like, who cares? But you're always looking at, as long as you're looking away from yourself, it's not going to be too bad. And there's
Yeah.
shots where 360 cameras where you can change the angle so you're away from the drone looking at it as it's flying. That's kind of a cool perspective. But
Oh, this is where I crash it now.
Oh no. You hit a tree? Yep.
You're
And then
stuck.
watch it go.
Oh,
jello.
nice recovery.
Not stuck.
You can see a whole bunch of jello, and then suddenly the jello goes away. Watch.
right
It's all
there, yeah.
jello-y, and then now
goes
it's
away.
clean. So
Smooth.
the motor got knocked off the quad, and the motor was spinning around with the prop spinning, and
Oh,
that was
God.
causing all the jello. But then the motor spun itself into a ball on the wires, and then you can hear this crunch sound, and that's the motor hitting up against the arm, and then the jello disappears because the motor can't spin anymore because it's locked against the quad.
Oh, gosh.
And then
That's
I
'cause you landed right away.
landed with 5 or 7 motors left afterwards.
Oh, no. Trying to save weight as much as possible. Trying to use 3 or 4 motor fasteners. Let's make you use ones that were too short. Yeah, fuck, I've been
Yeah,
there.
I was just because I'd rebuilt this thing so many times that I was just kind of like, this is just another rushed build to just try a bunch of different more motors on it and see what it flies like. And
Shit, eh? Yeah, that's a big problem too, especially when you try to put like arm guards on something and you try to use the same screws and you don't think about it. You're like, shit, these are a little bit too short now. It's like,
yeah, no, I think it was using countersunk fasteners. I think it got just like a 0.5 millimeter less purchase into the motor than with the button heads, the way they're measured out or something.
Well, let's unplug it, I guess.
So I got to actually use like 1 millimeter longer fasteners with countersunks, I guess.
right.
Yeah. Now it's just me talking about crashing and what I did.
Motor fasteners were
And I blur out everything because I don't want to show the quad yet.
True.
It's a sneaky secret one.
Damn.
As you can really hear there, I was actually going like full throttle for some of the tree approaches. That was actually a really fun quad or octo to fly with.
No doubt. You've flown that thing with me too, and it was pretty dope.
It pulls out of dives and stuff so easy.
And it sounds really good too. Like it's not like super loud like you would think it would be.
I just tried actually the quadcopter version of that new frame. Finally tried it the other day with 2 cameras on it, and it flew pretty good.
Right. Fuck hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can feel the other cameras mounted there and the way it handles and stuff, but it still flew pretty good.
Nice.
First time flying one finally with 2 GoPros on it.
Oh yeah? Yeah. I've never done that yet. I've thought about it, but I haven't had a build that's big enough to even think about it really.
It's because I was thinking then, 'cause so often I'll go and do a flight and then I'm like looking at the the light changes. There's so many shadows in the gully where I want to get the waterfalls, but then there's sunlight up on the top of the mountain, and like there's no way to lock in exposure and get good settings for all of that.
I just do auto shutter now.
So I'm thinking now I just take
shutter.
one GoPro and I mount it on, or mount 2 GoPros and just put one on auto with the, you know, the correct ND filter, and then the other one lock it, so that I can lock it for whatever that like best scene I want to get exposed really well is. And then the other GoPro will just kind of like record everything decently well on auto.
Exactly, yeah. 8-bit FP says, Beans, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, 8-bit, what's up?
Yeah,
and
that's
that would be cool too, having the second GoPro being able to just tip it like more towards the ground a little bit or something. So you can have 2 different angles to go back and forth between.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
And I've almost got it. I'm like this far away from getting it with no props in view on both of them.
Fuck yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting my 7-inch with my GoPro that I already have on it. Having my run cam thumb basically almost straight down, not exactly straight down, because when I'm flying or diving down something, I don't want to be like literally like straight with it. So it would actually be on an angle. So I wouldn't really see it. So I got to angle it actually like back into the bottom battery a bit more, so that you almost get the battery in view to get like the good shot. Because I was testing out a couple of things and, you know, thinking it out and stuff and mounting it and giving it options on that 7-inch. And I'm like, it's going to have to be like either behind the battery, which might be an option, but then I have to wire it like really long, or I can just run it straight down the side there and I can run it like on the front of the battery, which again, putting something in front of the battery on the bottom is kind of, you know, you might as well just smash it right now, right? Because I mean, but it's a long range, so I mean, it shouldn't be bad as long as
you're careful landing.
Stuff. Yeah. Should be okay. But yeah, I'm thinking about that option on the front. So just
there's some interesting perspectives. Yeah, especially for diving stuff, like you were saying.
It just makes more sense.
Shots. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to get some camera shots that like look sort of impossible to do, like, you know, kind of looking right back at the thing you're diving, so you can't even see the ground at all or something. So it kind of gives the impression that you're doing it without looking.
Or imagine having a camera footage that can like literally follow your shadow around.
That'd be cool. I like footage where I'm following my shadow.
That'd be really neat. It's like you can have the race course view, or you can have like a little like side view of like the bottom camera, and it just like shows like the shadow or something like that every once in a while, or something crazy.
A big stick out the back of the chase cam, so you're like flying third person.
Chase cams are cool too, yeah. Yeah, that's where the third camera comes in. They need the fourth camera where it shows the drone itself. I remember when I first got the Insta360, like the Go, the very first one, I had like a 2.5-inch or a 3-inch drone, and I put like a chopstick on the bottom and just like taped it to the one arm, and like had it like sticking out the one arm, and it would fly all crappy and stuff until you fixed the of it. But you get like really cool footage of like the thing, and then I designed this like thing where it like strapped to the drone, and it was like one of those flexi arm pieces, and you like mount it to that, and you could have like this little like tail, so you could have like the camera like facing the drone and shit. I think I might have that video somewhere way back a couple years ago.
Man.
It was cool footage, but it was like weird. And that's a fun thing you can do with those lightweight cameras. Like, what did I say it was? Like 18 grams or something? Not even?
Something like that. Less than
that.
They're like, they're under 30. I know that.
Let's see if I can find it.
The Thumb Pro looks pretty good because it's 4K. But the original Thumb, it actually does pretty nice in low light. Although in the daytime, it doesn't look nearly as good as the Pro does. But if you have one of the original ones and you have the Pro, try using the original one in like night, like in like a parking lot at like the night spot kind of stuff. See how it does, because I've seen it work pretty well in that environment.
Nice.
I remember thinking like, wow, that was impressive. Like, that was pretty cool. I think the person did some special settings to it.
Some special sauce.
Yeah, like some of the camera settings that are built into it, they just tweaked them. I think they turned something all the way up, and it didn't get grainy somehow. So.
Find that video. Wow, where the heck is it? Oh, this is a cool video. A little long. I'll play part of it. That one's cool too, though. That's one other one I'm looking for. Where is that one?
It's right under there.
It's always somewhere. I'll have to find it later, I guess. Yeah. This one's badass, though. I haven't played this one in a while. 2 years ago. Wow. Let's see. This was one of my favorite videos with my 2.5 inch that I had a long time ago. Insta360 Go.
Ooh.
It was a ripper. This thing was so much fun. This is actually a really chill song too, so enjoy. I'll grab myself another beer.
Okay.
Heck, one of these are English. There it is.
All right, Denzel, have a good night, buddy. The smoothness of it is kind of nice. It's kind of cool. It gives the video a little bit of a better motion to it. It's kind of nice. But when you do rolls, it totally like gives this a weird, or not rolls, it's when you do flips, I think it is, or something. I forget which motion it is, but it totally screws it with it. And you can't get rid of it with the first one. The second one, I think they figured it out. I forget what it is though. There's a motion you'll see, and you kind of see it like go all wonky. It might have already happened even. But yeah, it's a fun little spot.
I mean, there's the digital blockiness of the, YouTube stream stuff and whatever, but this almost looks like better than what I was able to get with the Go 2. Because they gave me one to review, and I just gave up on it because I couldn't get anything that was like, it just all looked like crap.
Really?
The Go 2?
Yeah.
Have a good night, Charles.
But I'm flying bigger quads too, so the vibrations issues is totally different on a 7 compared to a a little Cinequad or something.
Yeah, this thing's 2.5. This was, I think I might have a picture somewhere of it, saved somewhere, but yes, tiny little biplane quad. And the camera was mounted up and down, not across, I believe.
Was this the same as the Go 2, where like it shoots this weird bulbous looking circle video and then does a whole bunch of after post kind of cropping to make it into a proper looking rectangle?
Correct, yeah.
Because to me it just looked like that just ruined the footage. Like this maybe it's hard to tell on this resolution that's coming through, but on mine the outside edges it's always looked like crap because it's taking like a little tiny scrunched square and then like spreading it out.
So I never used the actual Insta360 software at all. I've always just taken the file and put it into Premiere and edited it from Premiere.
I like I have the SMO.
Oh, wait, didn't you say that it gives you that weird
software?
Didn't you say it gives you that bulbous round video?
It would if you're using the Insta360 Go footage or video thingamajigger, the editor.
Well, I mean, like right off your SD card.
No,
your SD card gives you a video that's a circle.
I don't even see it. When I upload it to Premiere, it gives me an automatic rectangle.
Oh, okay, so it's not recording the same way as mine was then. Because there's another option. You can, at least on the Go 2, there's an option to record the entire frame of the sensor and then it just records this weird looking circle.
Also, I think the 2 recorded at a higher resolution as well than the 1. I think.
Mhm.
So I think the 1 only.
The 1 is only 1080.
Yeah, I think the 2.
Yeah, the
I
2
think
is
the 2 did
2.7.
2.7. Yeah. So I think that's what gave it as well the different look to and field of whatever they call it. Yeah.
Oh, because the one that wasn't using the entire sensor then.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it was
probably
much
cropping in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty good camera though.
Yeah, this looks better than what I was able to get out of the second one.
And this is like a couple batteries in. Like this is a super chill little pack. And yeah, this thing I didn't even have to tune it. It was just like stock tune. You know, a little 20x20 stack from full speed.
No,
I think the motors were like 1105s or something. They were like so. Oh no, these are 1404s on a 2.5 inch. These are oversized, but like awesome, like great motors. I wish I still had this setup. It's a great ripper. This is the drone where I smashed it against stuff so many times that the plug on the FC to ESC came loose, and I thought I like burned out on like an ESC pad or something or a motor. And I got home and just like plugged it back in, and it worked perfectly fine. I was like, God damn it! It was awesome though. I was like, this thing takes a beating. iFlight, what was the XI2 or some crap or whatever it's called, the 2.5 inch little build. I used to have it. It used to be hanging on my wall, but it's gone.
It's gone.
With the kind of H-looking frame almost.
Yeah, more or less. I think I could look it up.
I think that may be the one that I have my little quad on.
Nice. That's a great little drone. But yeah, this was just like working on power loops, hanging with the drone. Pretty good. Getting some lockdown. Just getting some lockdown action. But yeah, that was 2 years ago though. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see what the analytics say on that video. Not very good. Watch time 2 hours. 27 views. That's pretty good. Not really. It's an old video though. Nobody watches old videos anymore. You gotta like repost them. 50% of it was from 50% of it was from Discord, and 50% was from Facebook. It's hilarious. It's crazy how much statistics they give you for like all this crap. It's like for analytics or whatever. Cities. It all came from the USA.
Oh yeah, they keep adding to it, adding more and more and changing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like a whole team of people that just constantly update and change it and add stuff to it.
Totally.
Well, it's getting pretty late here.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about closing her up too. There's not really much else to talk.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late in the night.
On the 1st of January, it looks like Joshua Bardwell has a stream set and scheduled for 10 a.m. and it's called the New Year's Special Hot Ones Question and Answer. Live.
What?
So
no way. He's gonna do that?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Funny.
Hot ones?
Yeah.
Hot ones. He's gonna do a spicy pepper challenge thing. It sounds like.
Oh no.
This is the picture.
Like
of
Oh no.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
What a guy.
Hot question.
Every time.
So yeah, I just
whenever
put
he
my
doesn't know the
2
answer, he
kids
has
to
to have a
bed.
shot.
You guys are gonna go to bed now?
Yeah, we're old and we have to work tomorrow too.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? Who's working? You are?
I am.
I'm not working.
You suck.
No,
Not
I don't have to
tomorrow.
work tomorrow.
I only work for like 2 or 3 hours, but I work.
All right, man. Well, everyone in YouTube, thanks for joining us. We're going to chill out on StreamYard and hang out for a little bit if you want. But yeah, everyone else, have a good night.
Good
night.
Jank.
I'm not gonna go yet.
Thank you very much for coming into the channel and hanging out. We'll see you next time next year.
Next year, yeah, shit. Take it easy, everyone.
I'm just gonna do a little like boom ending.